This is Samantha from Wisconsin. I am the dragon's daughter, and I swear to you, those who harm you will die screaming.
Hey, Sistah Speak fam, this is Jackie from Silicon Valley, and this is your PSA to KTSS. Keep that shit short, and sign up for the Patreon if you can, because we all love our sisters as much as a Targaryen loves, their siblings.
Greetings from Dame Goody of the North. Kakalaki, worst of her name, sour like dill pickles, bringing fuck around and find out energy to the Sistahs Guard.
Hey, Sistah Speak Nation, this is Joseph from Las Vegas. I graciously would like to thank the old gods and the new for not allowing the old showrunners of our beloved Dem Thrones from being a part of this so far wonderful prequel series. Dracarys.
Hey sisters, this is Ray from Cali in Texas now. Well. We see that Jon Snow ain't the only one who knows nothing. King Viserys, you ain't got to be worried about no secrets of the long night, bruh. D&D destroyed that storyline, and Arya killed him. Yep, not a factor.
You're late. The cupbearer must not be late. Leaves people wanting for cups. Hey sisters, Robert for the Bay here by way of the RVA. Just want to say, House of the Dragons, we back baby. GOT, let's go.
This is Alex the Taxman from Memphis, Tennessee. My family has just been destroyed, but instead of being by my side or Rhaenyra's, you chose to celebrate your own rise, laughing with your whores and your lick spittles. Your lick spittles. I love it, your lick spittles.
Greetings to the queens of Sistah Speak Nation. It absolutely warms my heart to hear your wonderful voices talking all things House of the Dragon. Ser Zombie Scotty of House Silverfox, or keep that shit short, means something entirely different.
Brother Ray is back in the house of the dragon. Dracarys.
Hello, sisters and the Sistah Speaks family. This is Yolande from the House of New York. And I feel that I can get down with dragons. I can even get down with some backstabbing from Middlefinger. I cannot get down with trying to marry a 2-year-old child, a baby. And for a reminder for everyone, please wear sunscreen. I know the Crab King, people think it's grayscale, but it could also be sunburn.
Welcome to Sistah Speak House of the Dragon, where we discuss the HBO Max original series, House of a Dragon, from a sisters and gentlemen's point of view. I am Sister LM.
I'm Sister J.
I'm Ser Zombie Scotty.
And I am Sister K, and welcome to episode number 4. Let's get started.
Welcome, Zombie Scotty.
Welcome, Zombie Scotty.
Feels like I'm back home.
Zombie.
Welcome back.
No, well, in the presence of you all, Zombie Scotty's just fine.
Well, we have to get your titles correct. For those of y'all who do not know, we have the illustrious, world famous Ser Zombie Scotty. Let me get all the titles correct.
Get it right.
Of House Silverfox, Lord Commander of the Sistahs Guard, Keeper of the Rose. I got lost my place. Keeper of the Rose, Man of Many Faces, and Confidant of Sir Clifford of House P Valley.
You flatter me. I'm thrilled to be here and to talk about this episode that is all things House Silverfox. So let's go.
It is.
Yes. Before we get into it, for those of y'all who don't know, the sisters always talk about what we are lipping, sipping, and swagging with for each episode. So we're going to start with that, and then we'll get into the meat of the episode.
I do get a turn, right?
You do get a turn.
Okay, just making sure. I have to tell you about what I didn't do. No, I'm just teasing.
Well, I'll go ahead and start us off. First, I'll start with my lippy. I am wearing MAC lip gloss. It's from the Stranger Things collection.
Called... That's a colorful container.
It's a lot going on this
container.
Pink
and green and everything.
There's a lot going on. Stranger Things, yeah. And it's a coral color called Excellent Erica.
Oh,
there you go.
Right,
makes perfect sense.
That's from Erica.
Is that an 80s vibe color?
It is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
definitely an 80s vibe.
I'll tell you,
neon coral.
Whichever one they name the upside down is got a lot of pressure.
It does.
I got a lot of pressure on what lippy is going to be called the upside down.
That's your second one from the Stranger Things collection, because the other one was the Nancy. What's Nancy's last name?
Wilson?
I remember the name.
Wilson.
Wasn't it Willow? Or
It doesn't have her last name in the lippy name, though.
It did.
Yeah, it doesn't sound powerful enough.
This is the second one I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. And then for my swag, I have our logo on my watch. And then you'll also notice we are missing one of our sisters, Sister A. We're missing you. But I have a necklace from her, which it's a little bit of bling. You won't be able to see it, but it's a wine glass.
Oh, yes. So nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. And then I can't wear this and not drink an adult beverage. So
I was gonna
this episode.
Listen, for this episode, I need a little drink.
Okay.
A little bit of wine.
So I have one of my favorite hard ciders. It's by Angry Orchard. And this flavor is green apple.
Oh, that's
fantastic. Fantastic.
Yum, yum, yum. And that's it for me.
And you're going to tip it up straight from the bottle?
Oh, I do have a little pink copper.
Oh.
Yeah. Like a Moscow Mule glass.
Yes, like a Moscow Mule glass. So I'm going to pour it in here.
Wait a minute.
No.
Time out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do what y'all do to me. I'm going to do what y'all do to me when I don't have my Yeti. Mm-hmm. That's a cute cup, though, but
it is very, very pretty.
Hey, I didn't get the Yeti memo, man.
It is.
I know, right?
It is.
I like that. I like that cup. That'll keep it cold.
But yes, I'll do it to myself.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, let me get this done so I can drink my drink. Okay, for my lippy, I'll start with my lippy too. For my lippy, I have my very, 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 very favorite Milani.
Oh, wow, you have 10 favorites.
Yeah. Oh, y'all know this is my favorite because this is number 42, Rose Femme.
Oh,
that's my fave. And with my Avon Glimmer Sticks lip liner. This one is Perfect Plum. Okay.
These names are always so powerful.
I know. And for my bling, I have my beautiful, in honor of Sister A, who's gone. My beautiful blingy J, thank you, Sister A, and my soul sister bracelet that I'm not forgetting
Very
now.
Nice.
That's on. And for my hydration, I have my beautiful thermos, Patreon thermos with a lot of ice cold water in it. But I too need an adult beverage. So I have our authentic, Sister Speak mason jar mug with a really good brew in it. Oh yeah, let me show you that. Really good brew. This is Raw Brothers Oktoberfest.
Yeah, somebody just played the high joker on the drink tonight. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That's good.
Sip it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
If y'all like dark beer, and this isn't as dark as I usually like, but this is a real deep amber. It's really good. That's it for me.
No, that's a Martzen beer. And
yes, it is.
It's fantastic wherever you
Raw
go.
Brothers is a fantastic brewery over there in Fort Worth, and it's really good. All their stuff's really good.
Yeah.
They're the ones to make Ugly Pug. That's my fave.
There you go. The thing is, man, I mean, when Americans get a hold of something, they end up doing it better than anybody else in the world. When they get a hold of it and go crazy on it, they just do.
Yeah.
And we've been doing it with beer now for about 10, 20 years. And there's only a couple of beers that are still better elsewhere. And that's Bavarian Weizen beer and Czech Pilsen beer. But other than that, everything else we rock. Yeah. Pilsner Urquell. If you ever want to try Pilsen and get the real Pilsen, we call it Pilsner here, right? But yeah.
I like those names.
I know.
Yeah, well, but I don't think we can make the wee heavy. This brewery called Icelandic something. They make a beautiful, really deep flavor beer called, it might be ale. Anyway, it's called wee heavy. That stuff is deep. It'll knock you out.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I really like it. Okay.
Awesome.
Anyway, Ser Zombie, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Take it away.
You're so kind. So first of all, when I showed up at Sistah Speak Studios an hour or so ago, they gave me my official, pass key. Ser Zombie Scotty, Lord Commander of the Sistah God. They just didn't want me ambling around in your place. Going in the rooms and finding stuff,
unescorted.
You have to have your credentials around here.
Yeah, exactly. There is a QR code in the back just to make sure I'm, where I'm supposed to be. And I was going to I have a fantabulous houndstooth coat, but I sat down and at some point in the episode tonight, you're going to see me taking my glasses off and cleaning them off because it's so damn humid around here. So I just, and also, SF, we have certain rules about public displays, and I can't be caught sweating in public.
Yes, we do.
I just cannot be caught sweating in public. So therefore, I just decided to wear this fantastic gold shirt, which actually goes with your background.
Yes, it
goes perfectly.
Good. It looks very regal.
Yes.
It does.
Like you could be in the King's Council.
Well, when Daemon showed up with all that white hair, I was thinking, I was a SF candidate, and then I thought, wait a minute, this goes all the way back to Valyria. They call it gray now, right? Silver. Dragon blood floating around in the.
You might.
Exactly. And this background does it all. Ladies, I'm absolutely happy to be here. Thank you so much for the invitation.
We're so happy to have you.
Welcome.
What are you drinking
what
tonight?
are you sipping tonight?
Oh, you're going to get there. So I'm going to tell you what I'm drinking is really thick red Kool-Aid.
I love it.
Really thick red Kool-Aid.
Wait, how do you get thick Kool-Aid? I'm not a Kool-Aid drinker.
You get thick Kool-Aid, but it's not really Kool-Aid. I'm sorry.
That went over my head.
No.
That's great.
No, I'm just saying. I'm drinking something red tonight. Red.
Okay.
Absolutely.
It's red.
Yeah.
Gotta have red.
It's really good red. It's not sweet though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you and Sister they like that bitter
Is it
shit.
dry?
Yeah.
See, they like that bitter shit. Not me.
I can do it depending on what I'm eating with
No, that's
it.
true.
Then I can,
That's true.
I can do it. Yeah.
Chocolate covered strawberries and a little dry Cabernet and a little cheese.
Sometimes it's got to be dry. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm.
That's not what I'm drinking tonight, but no, I'm just teasing.
Okay.
Well, I will go next then. For my bling, I also have on my blingy K. Thank you, Sister A, who is not here with us tonight. I also have my beautiful rose gold Soul Sisters bracelet. Thank you, Sister LM. And
I do not feel left out. So.
Oh, and then
We're
I
so
also
glad.
have my permanent swag. It's kind of hard to see.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Underneath.
There you go.
Oh, it's kind of
Didn't know we were showing permanent swag. Hey,
permanent swag.
I got permanent swag.
Do you?
Yeah, I do actually.
You got tats.
I had my daughter and I, when she turned 18, we went and got matching tattoos of the international adoption symbol.
Oh, I love it.
So I have it on my shoulder.
That's a good one. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
Yes.
it was
That's
fun.
a real good one.
Yeah.
But in order to show that, you'd have to undress, and no, we ain't having it.
No, I appreciate. I appreciate.
We take your word for it.
Yeah, we take your word for
I
it.
actually saw it.
Hey,
I've seen it.
as long as y'all are throwing stacks,
There you go.
you might give me the, do a little dance later. I got a pole back here, but I
From
have
that
to
House
get rid
P
of
Valley. Come on,
Yeah.
Right, baby.
House P Valley.
Lord.
Someone's got to teach him to ride that pole, right? You know what I'm saying? So
That'd be a whole other podcast that we ain't never.
Oh
a
my
whole nother level
gosh.
of the podcast.
God, I
Yes.
love that show.
Yeah, I do too.
It's a great. For my hydration, I have my Sister Speak Pink Yeti mug with my Sister K name on it. And inside I have some ice with some white grape juice.
Okay.
Oh, back on the juice.
Back on the juice
today. I have a little coffee cough. So.
Oh. Yeah.
And then for my lippy, you see I'm bright and known.
Bold.
Right.
Bold.
Very bold.
You know what? This color, I don't remember. Oh, this is the one. Okay. This is the Sephora Brilliant Shine that doesn't have names. And this one is number 10. I can't remember what the real name
That's
is
the
on
one
it.
I have, the number 10. Yeah.
Oh.
I love this one.
It's bright.
It's bright. One swipe covers it all. It's creamy. You don't got to put nothing else on it. It is going to transfer.
Very strong. Very strong.
It's strong.
Mm-hmm.
I love this one. I know, Ellen, you hate these, but I love these.
Yeah, I gave them to my niece.
And they was $5.
They were.
It was on sale.
That's cheap.
That's cheap. And my lips ain't plumped up, not on purpose, so I know they did it. I ain't had no lip issues with it, so it must still be good.
Oh my gosh.
Are we talking lip issues now? Is that what we're doing?
No.
You know what? Yeah, don't even
That's
ask
a whole
her.
nother story.
Don't even ask her. Okay, let's get into this episode.
Yes,
y'all.
let's get into this episode, which is
let's.
King of the Narrow Sea.
This
I know,
was a
right?
mess. This was a mess.
So we
from
let's not
beginning to end.
Yeah, let's start with
It was
the
a
first mess, which is Miss Heir to the Throne, Rhaenyra, is interviewing suitors to become her husband.
Well, she's on a tour.
She's on a
That's
tour.
what they call it.
Yeah.
On a tour.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did you notice that tour was 2 damn months?
It was supposed to be.
No, she had 2 more months to complete.
2 more
We
months
don't
to
know
go.
how
I
long
was
she's
going to
been on
say,
this
it's
damn
been
tour.
longer.
Probably been 3 to 4 months.
Right? It's been longer. Mm-hmm.
It's a long time to sell your wares. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of conventions, man.
No,
So
that's
at House Targaryen, we have all of these healthcare plans.
Yeah.
Kaja. That old Kaja. No.
I didn't catch it at first, what was going on.
No.
Boy,
Until
no. You didn't.
Until she said to that one old dude, wasn't my
Too
grandmother
old.
as pretty as my great grandma? Was she as pretty as they say? He's like, that was half a century ago. She's like, I know.
And everybody laughed.
Yeah.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Everybody in the room laughed.
That
Yep.
was
Oh my gosh. But I'm with Rhaenyra. When her little guard guy said princess protocol, that's not protocol. She said, hey, well, he got the nerve to put his old ass out as a suitor of mine.
Yes.
Right.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That wasn't Kristen that said that. That was the other guy. Which
Yeah.
I think he was a Baratheon.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he was. He was
Yeah.
the Baratheon guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was the love broker for the moment, right?
Yeah.
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 They probably was at his house, honestly. They probably
Could
was
have
going
been.
to all their
It could be.
bannermen's houses
That's true. It could have been.
for the area.
Yeah, yeah.
But
then
hey,
the
I
baby-
like the
Wait,
little
that little baby
boy.
stepped up.
I like the little baby boy though.
He
And
got
then
rowdy
be laughing at him.
They did.
I know.
That was
Well, she said at first she said, "Oh, and now a child," because first you got an
Yeah.
old man, now a child. That little boy had his little spill down though.
He did.
Didn't he?
Oh, he did his job. Let's make it clear. Someone
Yes.
called out his house. He did his job. And for me, what that made it clear was she ain't in the Game of Thrones yet. She's still playing a little bit, right? This young man came to play for real. He proved it to you, and you got all the privilege, you got all the power. You can pretend, and that had something to do with what Daemon did later. We'll talk about that, but
I like this little spiel though. He let her know, we may not have a whole lot of money and stuff, but I tell you what, you'll be safe. You don't never have to worry about your safety because I'll be protecting you. And everybody's laughing. That one dude is laughing and
protection. What he gonna do, honey?
I can show you better than I can tell you.
Let me show you my can opener.
Right.
And didn't he?
Yes, he did.
That little boy stuck him where it can't be wait a minute. Nicked where it can't be unnicked.
Yes.
Because hey, the last time we see that little bully boy, he's spitting up blood. Now you know he ain't gonna make it.
Oh, he ain't making it.
Oh
he's done.
No, he gone.
He gone. So
But
that little boy, hey, little Lady Marmont need to be over there.
Now, see, that would be perfect.
That would have been.
Yep.
That would have been.
It'd be awesome if she were proposing. I'll take care of you, baby. Just come to my Bear Island.
There you go.
The world can do it wants. We got this place safe.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But he was cute though.
He was.
I think he's going to be back. Actually, I don't think they did that for no reason. I think he's going to be back.
Right.
I think you're right.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let him know. I'm fierce.
Yeah, he was.
And he didn't care. He was not scared either. That boy was older, was larger.
He didn't 3 feet taller than him.
He came out with it right away. Like, oh,
no
okay,
fear.
you want to dance? Let's go.
Yes. It just shows that everything is training. Everything is training. And he was ready for that fight. He was ready.
He was.
So bring on your mouth.
I thought it was funny though how quickly Rhaenyra jumped up. Oh, okay, we gone. We out.
Yeah, we gone.
She did. Yeah, it's time to go.
We're out of here. Looking for an excuse to leave.
But that's also part of what I'm going to say. One of her weaknesses is she can draw that stuff out of people, but not stick around for the problem. And that's kind of what Daemon was telling her later. You got to pay attention to this mess. You can't just act like this doesn't matter.
Yeah, but she's still a teenager.
She is.
Although older, but also, as we learn later, though, she's never been any place where she hasn't had a whole bunch of people around her
to take care of her.
No place.
Right.
So I mean, that's how they behave. That's how all those royal people behave, whether it's this fictional world or the real ones over in England.
The real one.
Now, how old is she now? Because
I think
4 years have passed, right?
She better be older than 18. That's all I'm going to say.
Even though he said 4 years, I don't think they've advanced until maybe a year and a half, or 2 years at the most, because number one, when we saw them after Alicent was had the Aegon, that was already a 3-year war.
Right.
So
they're
counting that 3 years in there because she hadn't seen him.
Yes. Yeah. So it's been 4 years total since Damon left.
Total. Yeah.
I think they worked hard to let us know.
So like 19.
I think they worked pretty hard to say 19, so that when they showed that sex scene, we were like, wait a minute. Because we saw her when she's 15. It was like 2 weeks ago, man. I'm just saying, am I supposed to be watching this?
And plus, that baby looks
18
like
or 19.
It's still maybe a year old. That baby girl.
Well, and last episode, the king said, my daughter of 10 and 7. So that's 17.
Yes.
She was 17 then.
And now the baby's been born. It's about a year later, probably 18.
It's about a year.
Close to 19, probably.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
And see, his ass wanted to marry her off when she was probably 15.
I know.
Probably. I mean, but that's what they did.
That's what they do.
That's what they did. Hey, they was wanting him to marry that little baby girl.
Believe me, we have a lot of conversations about this mess at the house,
they
man.
claimed was 12, but she looked like she was 8.
9. I know. 9 years old she looked like.
Yeah.
Little bitty.
So, she's an old maid almost.
Stop.
Well, I wouldn't go there, but
hey, you know what? I think that's what the king's thinking about too. He said,
that's
"Hey,
what
look,
he keeps saying. He said
you are getting past
Right.
the age. Now,
Right.
come on now.
It's obviously been over a year since he said you need to choose.
Man, I think he's saying all that because of what he's busy doing.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Absolutely.
It's like someone else got to get in this sin space with me because I'm not feeling very good about all this. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think so. I think he feels
You think
pretty
he's fine with
good
it?
about it. I think he's fine. He's just fine. As
You're
long as,
right.
as long as it ain't his daughter that's doing nothing. He's fine doing it to somebody else's daughter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's young. Okay.
Well, it's just like he says later. And she says too, oh, if I was a man, I could have umpteen bastard children running around.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, you
and
could've.
what the king say, yeah,
You
you
was
could.
born a
But
girl,
you're a
though.
woman.
Just straight up.
He said
Straight
it.
out.
Yeah.
He didn't lie about it.
And didn't act like he wanted anything different for his daughter. That's the thing that maybe we'll talk about later, right? Because it's like, damn, dude. I mean, okay, I'll stop.
He said it last time, but he didn't really mean it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. Well, you know, since we're here, you know, on the one hand, people do say that this guy's not a good king, and I would never argue with that. The thing is, for this guy, his mind is in one state at a time. And he believes it. When he's telling her, you know, you're my heir, I love you, he totally believes it. And when he's talking to someone else about something different, he totally believes it. But the way his mind works, I mean, he said it last week when he said, when his wife says, what do you want? He goes, I want to live a life where I don't make a decision that pisses one person off when I'm trying to help another. It's like, well, why are you doing this job? I mean, that's the job of a leader.
But he's malleable.
So
he's malleable, just like Shelly Berry. And just like you pointed out, in a more academic way, I
blows
may add.
where the wind.
And that is whoever he talking to at the time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's in their favor.
Right.
He's in their favor. Yep.
Yeah.
If I were the king, I would want that guy in my small council.
Right, because he would agree with all your stuff.
Well, if I pushed him, he would tell me what the other guy is thinking because he does that. I would take advantage of his back and forth and telling me everybody's story. But to be the one making the final decision, that's the guy that's going to get a lot of people hurt. He could have made decisions earlier. That wouldn't.
Well, yeah,
there would have been problems. But
I mean, okay, two things. Number one, Viserys did not want to be king.
Viserys.
You're right.
Viserys. He didn't want to be king.
No, he didn't.
You're right.
So he's a reluctant type of king. Number two, because he is so malleable, then he goes wishy-washy, you know, whoever's got the strongest argument at the time.
Yes.
You know, sometimes he agrees with those meisters. And then Otto will say something. Oh, yeah, he agreed with Otto. And then somebody else will say something. And then he gets back in the room with Allison and And then when Rhaenyra does stand up in his face, because she headstrong and tell him what's what, then he agrees with her too.
Yeah,
so
no, you're right.
He changes his mind from room to room, conversation to conversation.
Now, part of it may be a part of his personality, but I also think those damn nasty pussy ass sores is having an effect on him.
No,
you know,
no, he was like that before all this. When he had the one little sore on episode 1, he was wishy-washy.
Right,
that's true. You're right.
The thing is, the very thing he complained about was I piss people off because I make decisions is the very thing you have to be comfortable with if you're going to do that job.
Right. If you're going to be
it's not that he's a bad guy. It's just that there's a different job for him to do.
No, I don't think he's a bad guy, but he is not a good king.
No, and you would think by now he would be a little better at it.
Yeah.
And he's not a good dad either.
No, and he's not a good dad.
Well, yes.
Nah,
we'll talk about.
You don't be asking your daughter's best.
It's not just that. Even before he did that, he wasn't a good dad. Like the girl's mama died, and you don't talk to her for 6 weeks.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
you don't come and see how she did.
That was our first red flag
because your ass feel guilty.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you ladies a question.
Okay.
How many men do you know that have that conversation? How many men do you know that talk to their daughters about the deepest, darkest parts of their lives?
No.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying I'm blaming the dude. What I'm saying is, for me, that guy was typical. right?
True.
But it was her mother.
Well, I'm not saying that they're going to talk about the deep, dark secrets because she probably won't. And a daughter probably won't. But to at least come to her to make sure she is okay. Is there anything you need?
I agree.
Like, give her a hug, something.
Didn't even eye contact, nothing with no contact at all.
Ease her into you gonna be sleeping with her best friend.
Okay, that's just
he wanted that to be a surprise to
Okay,
everyone,
Zombie Scotty, we have a question that we need you to answer.
Okay, please.
We mentioned this before, but you know, in the second episode.
Oh, are they having sex?
Are they having sex at that point, or did they wait at that point?
Or were they just talking?
Or were they just talking for that time? And
so here's the thing.
Right,
they did have sex this episode. That was some nasty mess.
Wasn't it though?
It was nasty. And I won't go any further till we get there. And I wonder if they didn't show sex earlier because she was under 18.
That's why, but he was ushered in.
So we have no clue, and we won't ever know because I don't think the writers would ever show us someone having sex with someone underage.
I bet you George R. wrote that in his book, and they just didn't want to do it. Yeah,
it's interesting because he won't experience any legal ramifications. His book doesn't get rated X. But when you start having sex with people underage in movies and TV shows, then you run into real trouble. So I don't know what George R. R. Martin did.
No.
Yeah.
I disagree.
So you think it was possible or they probably were?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they present
that's what Daddy was grooming her to do.
So, yes, Daddy was playing.
And that girl had bloodied her fingers and stuff because she was probably abused by Daddy. Daddy Otto.
I don't know about that part.
I don't know about the abuse part.
I mean, that's not a place I've been to, but that doesn't mean that's not the case.
I think that's if you go back and watch that first 2 episodes, it's just the way
she did it.
He interacts with her and the way he touches her and how she flinches and stuff. Her dad, Otto. Yeah.
So I have no data to disagree with that. I really don't.
Go back and watch it.
Yeah, I don't either.
No, I
didn't see that.
I'm telling you.
I think the writers left it kind of open because they didn't want to show that. And I'm a little surprised they showed what they did this time. But that's for later.
Because she's over age.
Actually, it's been tame. I'm like, okay, they've been really
I was gonna say it could have been.
Until this episode, I was like, oh, okay, here we go.
Now let me ask you a question about Game of Thrones, because we saw all kinds of sex in Game of Thrones. But I never remember it being close to people near the age of 18. I remember all the sex in Game of Thrones, unless I don't know how old Dany was.
She was not 18.
19.
She was like 14 or 14 or 15.
Yeah.
When her brother gave her over to Khal Drogo.
Sansa was not of age either.
Sansa was barely over 12.
But I'm talking about in terms of who they showed.
She was maybe 16 at the most.
Yeah.
But who they showed us having sex.
Too.
Yep.
Ramsay was also younger. I think he was already over 18, but So I don't think they have a problem showing it. I think because they're implying it all over the hell.
Yeah, all over the place. Yeah.
I just didn't see from that information that we got so far that they had at that point before he announced they were going to get
me
married.
And Alex the Taxman, we right. Yeah, they was fucking.
Well, that's the beauty of.
I think if they were, they really would have said so. Only because remember, Lady Lena was saying to the king, well, I can have sex with you, but I have to be 14, which is still underage. So for us, yeah. So I think they would have expressly said it.
I don't think so because she's older than Rhaenyra anyway.
She is.
Yeah.
She was already over 14 when Daddy started to and I mean, it was the very, come on. Think about the psychological dynamics of it.
Well, Daddy knew what he was doing, telling her to wear her mother's dress.
Emma died, the very night that she died, Daddy and they're grooming her Okay,
Yes.
look, this is what you do. And wear
Yes.
your mama dress.
Put on your mama's
yeah.
dress.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Oh,
Go
yeah.
to his chambers.
That girl knew exactly what Daddy was asking her to do.
So let's assume that's it. And that did happen. Then the question is, why didn't the writers tell us? Right. In other words,
because
implied we would
they wanted to watch Sistah Speak argue about it.
No. Yes. I didn't mean for us to go into that deep of a
No, but that's
they probably
what these
didn't
shows
because
do.
maybe they felt they'd get backlash or something.
Oh, totally. I
course.
guarantee if they just showed underage sex, they would have had trouble.
Of course.
I mean, they got enough trouble from some people for what they were showing in Game of Thrones. Yeah,
exactly. So, but that's just,
That's not me being judgy, by the way. That's me being descriptive. Right?
And
exactly.
And especially now, with comments that Alicent has made. Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. So when we get to that scene, yes, there's a whole world of
a lot of regret.
Her.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's get out of wherever the heck they at. Let's
get out of this sex talk.
Yes, they leave.
Let's go to the boat. Let's go to the boat.
We get to the boat because Rhaenyra said, "We going home."
Yeah.
I don't care about how long we got left. I'll roll myself home. So they're on the boat, and she asks her, Kristen, how mad do you think my dad's gonna be? He's like, well, because you are home early, or because you haven't found nobody yet.
No, because you rejected everybody.
Rejected everybody.
Yes. No, he was saying exactly what he meant to say.
Mm-hmm.
She's playing around. He can see it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, and even she was like smiling throughout that whole.
Oh yeah,
she's playing
seriously. She's trying to stall as long as possible.
She's just not playing the Game of Thrones yet.
No,
no. She's playing, but
she hasn't had to yet.
Doesn't have to yet. That's right. Yet.
That's
right.
Yet. Yep.
It's coming. We hear this dragon yell, and I was like, okay, who is it? Who gonna be?
No.
So let's all say who we thought it was.
Oh, I knew it was going to be Daemon.
Caraxes.
I thought for sure it was C Snack Jr.
No.
Right. I thought he was playing on this rotation.
His dragon's white colored.
I'm not up on that issue yet, but
right.
See.
So I wasn't surprised.
And his dragon's also a little smaller. A lot smaller.
Because Caraxes is huge. He's huge. He's really long.
See, as he swooped down, I'm like, okay, now who told him to swoop down on that boat?
Okay. I'm going to tell you what.
Uh-oh.
Let's hear it.
That was done on purpose.
Oh, you know.
Oh, yeah. You know it was done on purpose.
Yes.
Yeah.
He knew. He could see way up in the sky that was Rhaenyra's boat.
Probably.
So he called himself buzzing her. You know how you do? Like an airplane. Not really.
He pulled that
equivalent to a buzz.
He pulled that same crap on her in Flea Bottom.
Uh-huh.
That little flyby. I'm so saying, dude can get to a point, but he can't play that game.
Mm-hmm.
And
other than her like cracking her head on the rail, but she loved it though. You see her smiling.
Yeah, she got right back up and started cheesing.
That's her uncle. Her congo.
Yes. Congo.
Her congo.
She was very happy to see him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You could tell she had butterflies. She was happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So then we get back to King's Landing, and everyone's gathered to see who's coming. Of course, they know who's coming, and
they know it's Daemon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I found it interesting how there were so many people. I guess they were all the other lords and ladies.
That was all the elite folk, all the noble folk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Rhaenyra, and you notice the king seeing her in the crowd, like, "Oh, what the hell are you doing here?"
Oh, he's frowning.
He is like,
he's frowning, like, what the fuck?
Why are you here?
Yeah, why are you here?
Yeah.
And did you see she was trying to blend in with the crowd?
Yes.
Yeah.
Blend in with all that hair.
Thank you.
Or those clothes.
Or those clothes.
Or the clothes.
Yeah,
God,
the
her
clothes were
outfits.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
They are amazing. But here come Daemon with a haircut. What'd you call it, Sister LM?
Looking like Joffrey.
Oh, you caught me.
No.
To the core.
No.
Oh, he was trying so hard. He was trying so hard to
Immediately,
be
that's what I
silver.
thought about.
Oh,
Immediately.
Oh, interesting.
But Joffrey had like the
interesting.
little bowl cut type thing.
Hmm.
His isn't like that though.
I liked it with the long hair, him with the longer hair better.
I did
too.
Yeah.
You know,
It
I
just
looked at
looks
it
more
like, look at
wiggy.
that young man trying hard. You know, he's trying hard to cleaning up. You know, he's doing his swagger with his bone.
Now, what
was that? His
think?
bone
Okay.
crown?
What's your opinion, Ser Zombie? Why did he cut his hair?
So here's
I think
what
he got burnt off, or
you know,
didn't it-
I don't know, but I give.
Remember how
I give-
bloody it was after he was dragging out the
was
crab
bloody.
feeder?
Well,
Yeah.
He probably
look,
had to cut it.
Probably cut it. Dude's trying to look a little stylish. He's coming to court. the thing I love about in just these few hours, we've learned a lot about who he is. And
Yeah.
there's a thing about this guy where he can push the chaos to a point. And then when it involves other people, he tends to back off.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's him, I'm gonna go in and kill that guy in the cave. Right.
Mm.
So that was only him. There was no one else at risk.
Yeah.
But everything else, when there's someone else involved, he just doesn't go all the way. And what that shows you is that he's not Rhaenyra. She'll go all the way. She's totally straight on Targaryen. She's a kid playing right now. And it's not that Daemon won't go that way because he's weak. It's just he really, really cares about things. And so
that's a whole different take on that.
No, that's why it's a great show.
That's why we have a podcast.
I think the whole thing, the cutting of the hair,
Yeah.
and of course wearing the crown, everything, the whole thing was designed to taunt his brother.
Oh yeah.
The whole thing.
But why would cutting his hair be a taunt?
Because think about it. It's the same as many, many other tribes all over the earth.
Yeah.
There's strength in your hair. Whether you're male
that's just
or woman.
obvious.
And obviously the Targaryens must feel that same way. The Valerians too. Because everybody, even the men, they got that long hair. But especially the Targaryens. Now, to me, anyway, when I first saw the haircut, that's the first thing I thought, oh, he really trying to stick it to the brother. And then, and especially as the scene unfolded and he knelt and said, your grace, and no,
the only
that was
is
too,
your crown.
and especially how everybody clapped when he hugged him and stuff. I thought, ooh, Daemon is
he did that for. I'm like, he is.
he did a performance art, baby, performance art.
What do you guys got against 80s hair, man?
No, he looks good with his short, I think, but I'm just talking about the character.
No,
though.
I get you. And everything you say is totally on target. That's the best he can do. That doesn't mean that he doesn't care, right?
Oh, no.
He just doesn't know how to do it any better. And
he's a rogue. I love him though, but he's a rogue. He wants to taunt his brother.
He wants to taunt his brother, and then later he takes her out, I think, to teach her a little something about the world.
Yeah.
No, you don't think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
okay.
no.
Well, I think it's a couple of things.
I think,
I think it's a couple of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he does, and truly down in there, he loves his family.
Yeah.
And he is, I think a lot of it is coming from hurt. Because he is hurt that his brother has discarded him for all these years. You saw that in the first episode when he's like, well, how come you haven't ever given me the hand of the king position? I'd have your damn back. All these people are doing for their own.
Oh, and he's right, by the way.
He's right.
Exactly. And also because everybody in the realm knows that a woman has never been named, but he should have been the next in line anyway.
Yeah.
So, all of that.
So he loves them. He's hurt. And now he's just trying to get back at his brother, because then he also has this older brother, younger brother syndrome thing, rivalry thing that's going on.
Second son, baby. Second son.
His brother's a weak ass king and he ain't doing shit right. and that's why their country, the realm, is in the state it's in. You know, and it's
but he
true
also did that to rub it into his brother's face because at the 11th hour, his brother was going to send 10 ships.
What is 10 ships
and 20,000 and 2,000 troops and stuff. That's why Dame said, "Oh, you know what? Yeah." So he
I got
say,
this.
"Oh yeah, look what I
got
did."
This.
Exactly. So, that was performance art for taunting his brother, and in my opinion, I think his reaction for Rhaenyra was twofold. Number one, I think he genuinely feels her loneliness because she's lonely, and she is lonely, and he knows how that feels. So,
he's lonely.
and he really does love her. I think, love her.
I think.
However, I also think that he did it on purpose, knowing that they would accuse her, so he could wed her.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, he purposely took her out in public.
And then after she ran and did all that stuff, what did he do? He tore the hat off. He was parading her through that brothel that he always frequents.
Right.
Everybody,
they all know who
was
he
having
is.
sex. They stopped having sex to say.
So
he did. Now that part, I think he did. Yes, I agree with that. He did
But
that
I
shit
think
on
for
purpose.
the play, he did really want to say, you have to look at, like, this is the public. You have to see it from their point of view and what they think of you.
Right.
Yes.
Because
So we had a multi-layered
command.
Yeah.
I do think he really felt her loneliness when they had that conversation.
Yeah.
When she says, "Okay, why don't you tell me the real reason you back?" You know. And when she indicated all she wanted to do was be left alone.
Like, your wife is lucky that you ain't over there because you ain't put a baby in her. I'm not doing that. I ain't gonna have that. And he's like,
there's another conflict at work in him, in that he does. Sometimes he feels fully comfortable in the Targaryen taking second wives and marrying, marrying a cousin, and then the other times he's not quite comfortable with it. So I think a lot of this comes, like as you've been saying, it comes out of his own conflicts. I thought the flea bottom scene was one of the better scenes of the whole series so far, because it revealed everything that's at stake for him, right? Because he loves her. He does.
He does love her.
And he's conflicted about it, because in the Targaryen world, that's just pro forma. But
do you notice though? And I thought this was, I like little bitty continuity things like this. And that is, throughout this whole episode, Rhaenyra was wearing the necklace that Daemon gave her until she went to go talk to Daddy. Then she had the gold one out.
Oh, I thought that was until after she had sex with.
It was after she had sex.
Well, that's true too.
I mean, the same.
But she didn't go anywhere then. I mean, that we saw.
You're right. I mean, the two are
fully clothed. She was talking to the queen, being accused. She had on her gold necklace.
Yeah.
Then when she got summoned to go see her daddy, she had a gold necklace on too. But I thought that was interesting, because when Daemon came to court, she had on the necklace he gave her.
Yep. And to be honest, I think he's the one who blinked.
Well, yeah.
I think she's full on Targaryen.
That's what they said on the Inside episode. They said
she was gonna go on with it. She was all in it, y'all.
Absolutely.
But
wait, I think it's not the fact that he felt bad. I think I think he would have did it too, but she can't get his shit together because he couldn't get it with the hoe either in the first episode. He couldn't finish having sex with her either. He's got some issues. So I think that's the reason why he was like pushing on the wall or whatever he did in the brothel where he couldn't, like, he was mad at himself, like, oh shit, I can't do it. And I don't think it had anything to do with that, it's being his niece or anything like that. Because otherwise, why was she even kissing on her?
Yeah.
No, I completely agree.
I agree.
Get his shit out.
And now that you mention it, when we see him in that brothel with that Marissa Marara, whatever her name is.
whatever the hell.
Whatever name is. Yeah, he was having some issues.
True.
He was having problems. And
Viagra's not around yet, guys.
No. And Jay is right in the fact that he was trying to get, he had ulterior motives, but I think he did it on purpose too, because he knew, because they spied on his ass at the brothel and told his brother what he said after the baby.
There was a spy.
So he knew there were spies there.
Yeah.
He did it on purpose.
But I think he was thinking he would get her
keep that little boy hat outfit on.
I think he was going to get her pregnant
all the way.
And get her pregnant. And then say, okay, I got to marry her. And then he would take over as king.
Exactly.
That's what I think.
Because the King Viserys is correct. Oh, it's my throne you coveted. Yeah.
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 Let me tell you something. We ain't there yet.
He does love her. He does love her too.
He does love her, I think.
He really does.
Yes.
He does.
However, he loved that thong too, though.
That thong.
That's why I really like this episode, because all the sex, all the love, all the desire, it's all in the same thing, right? I mean, if those two were to get married, I can imagine what would happen on that Iron Throne. Man.
Okay.
That Iron Throne.
She said that throne.
Get a mattress.
Oh, first of all, we melting all that shit down because I'm not getting nicked. But they keep saying, they say the unworthy king is the one that gets nicked by the throne.
Oh my God.
Well, no
it's
wonder.
Only the unworthy ones that
No wonder
nicked.
he's all nicked up.
He's nicked up because he ain't worthy.
Every single time. That's why he has so many sores.
Come on, y'all. Everybody got their...
Hey,
okay, wait.
The second time I got nicked, my back and then my finger, I'd have said, melt this bitch down because I'm not getting no more fucking sores on my back.
The first
time. A bit
time.
of cushion here.
And losing fingers.
But they
Can you imagine how
nasty
nasty that is? Yeah. Okay, he threw down the sword from the Crab King.
Yes, he did.
They're just going to add that in there.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know what nasty shit is on
he
there.
Done killed a whole
and they don't have no tetanus shot.
No.
And he had grayscale.
Yes. By the way, when Daemon was in the brothel with Rhaenyra, I think I saw some wrinkly neck stuff.
Did you?
On
him. I'm just saying, I looked at his neck and because I'm looking for it, right? I'm looking for it. I'm not saying it's there. I'm just saying it's like,
I might have just been.
You got a patch on your neck there, brother.
I hope
it might be the beginning.
Yeah,
I really like what your argument that basically he stopped with her because he's impotent, right? Because that doesn't come from just sex. That comes from frustration and everything in your life.
Right.
And he's been frustrated ever since he was a teenager. Yeah. And there's not a damn thing he can do about it. So,
but that's because he's the second son.
Yes,
here
absolutely.
He is, a warrior, a fighter, and really strong. But he's a second son. Yep. So the first son, who ain't quite as strong as me and stuff, but he gets all the glory and all the stuff.
Yes, right. No, and that's why I go into that cave by myself.
Power either.
Exactly. Don't know what to do with it. Keep shipping me off to get rid of me.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the one who's going to protect.
I got a question.
Okay.
Come on.
Here come the sigh.
Uh-oh.
Why come Alicent was so annoying?
Okay, well, wait, Jay. Let's we're gonna get there. Let's go through.
Is that that booty call you're talking about there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's go back to our earlier scene when we see Daemon come in. They reunite. Whatever.
Yeah.
After that, they're at a party apparently for a feast party, whatever.
Oh,
for his return.
Out in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes.
Obviously the king has kept on drinking his wine because he was feeling awful chipper or looking awful chipper, wasn't
he?
Full-blown alcoholic.
Oh, he is.
And when Alicent, which I was like, okay, Alicent, that was stupid anyway. When she suggested to show Daemon around the tapestries,
but I laughed
straight in her face.
Response. I like the king's response though. He said, he went,
I don't care shit about no damn tapestries.
Oh my
that
gosh.
was funny.
I loved it.
Uncle Clifford Rule 375. Do not start shit at a family reunion.
Okay.
Right? Just get through it. Be nice.
And go on.
And you won't remember the bad shit 10 years later, right? Just get through it and keep that alcohol at a minimum until all the real players are left.
Yeah.
There you go.
Don't bring that on to everybody because it's absolutely.
I mean, that was really good. That was really good.
But that just shows again how nothing that she says he takes seriously. Although it was a dumb comment.
She is exactly as Rhaenyra described that she does not want to be ever. Locked up in a castle, pushing out heirs.
Babies.
Yeah.
Well, she said heirs, but still. Yeah.
The thing
and
is,
that's
she's
exactly Allison's function.
The whole episode was their parallel between the both of them. Whole episode.
And that's rough. You know what I love about the show is neither one of them is right? If she's doing her job, she's doing her job. And if one's not doing her job, things are falling apart over here. She's not doing her job. Things
I
are
don't feel nothing for
there.
Allison.
I don't
either.
I don't
For her.
either.
I thought to myself,
no,
that's what you
I don't
get.
Either. She
was
very
no
annoying.
sympathy for her at all.
She's had no choice in this at all.
Please.
She was forced.
She could have. She could have told Daddy, no,
she could have told Daddy night one, no, I'm not putting on my mom's dress and going to his chamber.
And
she's been groomed to do that her whole life.
Died today. And you want me to put on my mama's dress?
I don't fault her for following her dad's instruction because that's what she's been groomed to do. I do. Listen, what I fought her for is not letting her best friend know she was going to her daddy's chambers. That's what I fought her for.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a peer relationship.
That's why she didn't let her know.
Where, that could be it because he said you don't tell her about this, right?
Yeah. He was real adamant that. You don't tell her about our talks.
Our talks.
Yeah.
Well,
please. Dirty old man.
Well, this
the whole world of dirty old men.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
The motherfuckers.
All them applications are being thrown in the trash can when they come.
Okay.
Nope.
But the problem with never mind. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Well, I think the reason why she finds herself friendless, as she told Rhaenyra, is because just like me sitting here counting up them days, them ladies in the court been counting up. Wait a minute, wait.
Yeah.
Now, why come the king know her so good so soon after his wife died that he's asking her to marry him? Oh yeah, they putting all that shit together. Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that's it. I think she's friendless because who wants to be you married your best friend's father. I wouldn't want to be your friend either.
Yeah. I wouldn't either.
And I think it's not even about that. I think it's because anyone that she consorts with is going to be those highbrow women that was talking shit and gossiping in that other place. And that's not a real friend. True. That's just gossipy people. And she can't have a real conversation with them because they're just gonna run and tell all the shit she's talking about.
That's true. They gonna run and tell it.
Yeah.
And that's what I think the problem is now obviously this scene was to show us that her and Rhaenyra made up in that last year or so.
Yep.
And they kind of showed a little bit of it last episode because she was defending Rhaenyra in a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the way she was like coaching the king to approach her was really for Rhaenyra's benefit.
Yeah.
Right.
Think about it. So she's trying to do things that are nice. It's just now it's too late. She done jacked it up. But now I think they're trying to show us that they're friends again.
Well, friendly-ish.
Friendly-ish, but
Rhaenyra's still giving her the side eye.
Oh, yeah, she still gives her the side eye.
And she's still making them comments.
But because Allison is the queen.
She is.
You know, she is the queen. So, but yeah, no, I don't think for a minute that Rhaenyra
have no good friends when you're the queen.
Yeah, I don't think Rhaenyra has forgiven her.
No.
Nah, I don't think so. She's just not fighting her on it.
So I have a quick question on that topic.
She's forgiven her. I think she ain't gonna forget.
Well, one of the viewer mails from last week mentioned possibly the idea that Rhaenyra is attracted to her, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
and because they were laying around together a lot, they were, and I'm not saying yes or no, because it doesn't have to be yes full on. It just could be like, she was 15.
Right.
And she was probably the person she was most physically intimate with in her life. I mean, that just means laying in laps, holding hands and stuff.
Right. Yeah. And she dressed her too. I mean,
yes.
Alice was her dresser.
So it's not that they were full on. It's just that there was a thing that just she knew was over. It wasn't just being friends. It was all that affection in her life that was over. And, so that's a hard thing to lose. That's a really hard thing.
Yeah.
You can understand it though.
But I don't feel no bad for her.
I don't feel bad
either, because she still could have warned her and gave her a heads up.
No, I have a hard time blaming anybody for what the position they're in this world, particularly the women. I mean, it's kind of rigged against them.
She was stuck. She was groomed to do that her whole life. She was going to follow her dad, I'm sure, but she could have said, "Hey, my dad's having me do this. I don't want to."
Rhaenyra's yelled at her dad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Said, "No, you're not selling me off."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially after her mama died in childbirth. Yeah. And she says it later when she's talking to Daemon in the garden. She's like, my mother was forced to keep having babies to have an heir, and she died because of it. She had all those babies that died and was told, obviously she's having some problems having these kids.
Exactly.
And you're going to keep getting her pregnant, to have that boy.
Yes.
You killed her, basically.
Right.
She was killed in the hopes of having this damn son.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that.
But I do believe Viserys feels the guilt of that, though.
Yes, he does. You can tell he feels guilty. Oh, he feels really guilty about it.
That's because his ass is a punk. And he should have just told all them people telling him you need a son to go kick rocks, because my wife is having problems. She can't mentally handle losing another child.
Yeah, no, I mean, no one sat down with him and said, "Hey, just name Rhaenyra your heir,
exactly,
and save your wife."
Exactly.
No one had that conversation with him until we got stuck trying to make that choice later. And then when he gets stuck making a decision, he's always got two minds in his head and can't take the evil of making either choice. So people die in those situations when those are the people that are in charge, because they just keep going back and forth.
But he was that's the ultimate selfish, but that's their whole culture.
Yeah.
It's all about the male and the male heirs and stuff. Well, now he's feeling real daggum guilty.
Yeah.
Because now
he said it in what episode?
When he was drunk by the bonfire.
Yeah,
he said it. He said,
drunk at the bonfire.
I had that
was
vision,
telling the truth,
and I believed in that vision so much that it had me pushing and pushing and pushing for this boy that I was visioning having, that I had my vision, but I never knew that I was going to have another wife and have another baby and da-da-da. And that's where it came. So that's why he said, I never even thought about Rhaenyra in that situation.
By the way, one of my bucket list items is to get an invitation to a Targaryen bonfire. Can you imagine how that thing starts, man?
Dragons?
No, but that was a big, beautiful bonfire.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Really, really big.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. So when she goes out there to talk to the queen, well, first of all, when the little boy got up and followed Rhaenyra from Daemon, I thought, okay, somebody gonna tell somebody. But then when we saw him go to Otto,
I was like,
I thought,
surely you weren't surprised.
Yeah,
no.
But what I was surprised about was when the little boy came to Ramisa, whatever, the one that had Daemon in the room,
Syria or whatever.
Whatever her name is, and gave her the money.
The ex-ho.
Yeah.
And gave her the money.
So she's working with Otto.
Yes,
apparently.
she is. Because Otto had said to the king, well, I have someone who gives me this information. Now, she's never steered me wrong, which meant there's been multiple
She's been
times.
giving you information for a while.
And she told Daemon So she ain't no hoe no more.
Mm-hmm. No, not anymore.
She left Dragonstone or wherever.
Yep.
And she came back and said, "Oh, let me broker in information then."
Yeah.
That's how she gonna be making her money. And that's what she's doing.
Yeah, I saw something online comparing her to Varys from Game of Thrones, right? And I don't, at the moment, they haven't presented her as having a sort of mission for the realm like he had, right?
Yeah.
But I saw someone mention it. I have no clue.
And I did read a comment where they said the little boy following her, that was the start of those little children.
Yes.
The little whispers, the little spiders.
The little, spiders, whispers, whatever.
Someone know how Hightower's going to go away.
No.
No.
I don't want to go away.
He should have killed Hightower because he gonna be.
I thought he was gonna.
I thought he was going to. He was getting awfully close to him.
Yeah, he should have killed him. He should have like stuck him or something because he is going to be real. And I think the reason is twofold. Number one, that is that baby's granddaddy. Number one, and number two, he did serve 2, 3, 4 kings, however many.
And
obviously,
as shady as he was,
obviously Viserys thinks that warrants something because he kept saying, we owe you a debt that can never be repaid. However, I can't trust you no more. So get stepping.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he screwed up because he didn't come up with the idea of the C-Snack Junior pairing, right? If he'd come up with that instead of the one he proposed, instead of what happened, he wouldn't be in this spot. But since he didn't propose that, and he proposed his daughter, threw his daughter at him, there's no way to be certain what his motives were.
This is what I did like about the king, and that is when he was talking to him, he seemed to put a whole lot of shit together.
Yeah,
from jump. And I'm thinking, okay, so couldn't you have done this sooner?
He didn't put shit together. Guess who put it together for him?
Rhaenyra.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He ain't put shit together. Now, he been salty-ish because he didn't like the fact that he did propose marrying the baby to his daughter, the brother and sister. He didn't like that because he didn't like being proposed to, or the proposal of him marrying Lord Corlys's daughter that was so little. He don't like that shit. I guess the later Targaryens are fine with it, but he don't like it.
Yeah.
But he didn't put that together. He's been salty.
Yeah.
But he didn't put shit together until she told his ass.
Yeah, that's
his
true.
whole all the
that's true.
high amplitude emotion was coming from protecting her.
Yes, and I was going to say all of his dragon or whatever that's coming out is always around Rhaenyra.
Yeah,
it is
always centered around her.
Yes.
When someone has something to say about her. Now that's the only thing about him that I can actually like, but he does it, and then in one breath, but in the other breath, he's doing shit to her or trying to make shit happen to her that's not going to make her happy. So he says in one breath, I want her to be happy. And in another breath, he's like, well, shit, you got to get married. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's an old ass man. So that's not going to make her ass happy. And at the end of the day, he's just frustrated that she's not picked anyone.
You just pegged him. I mean, he gets his emotions wrapped in one bubble. You got to marry someone tradition. Then he gets his emotions wrapped in another bubble. How do you do this to my daughter? And he just can't bring it all together and take the pain of pissing one of them off. Yeah.
Well, although he loves his daughter and stuff, but he views her as a pain in his butt, just like Daemon. He compared her to Daemon and said, you know what? I already got one pain in my butt. I don't need you to be like him.
Yeah.
And be my pain.
Yes.
So
he loves her. I mean, that's I say, so if you had a teenager in your life,
yes, I know.
There's a lot of that
you
going
want to
on.
strangle him every other day.
Sit down and make sense, damn it. So I and what I do appreciate about how they've written and acted that Viserys is that he believes the things he says. Sure. The problem is he never brings them all together, right? It's just, and he can't take responsibility for letting people down, which you have to be able to do if you're going to be the person with the last word. So,
okay. So
that scene
my question. Okay, go ahead.
I was going to say that scene where Otto does come in and say, "Sir, I got to talk to you about something that's going to be done."
Yeah.
And he just flies off the handle at him. I was actually surprised that
I
he got
think it
so
was
irate
twofold
with Otto.
Yeah, but I think it was twofold. Number one, it was late or early. No, he had just got one. Didn't he just come out the bathroom? You know what I mean?
Yeah, just got out the tub, and he had been getting all his shit scrubbed out.
Yeah,
yeah.
He had
probably
just
in
got up
pain
and everything.
too.
So you ain't quite, because hey, don't be asking me a bunch of shit when I first get up.
Yeah. No, this was at night.
I
wasn't it?
This was in morning. In the morning.
Was it? It was late.
No,
was it
he
morning?
He said it was. He said I apologize to come to you so early this morning.
Okay, so it
before the council and everything. 5
o'clock in the morning.
No. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so he was probably irritated.
Well, and I was getting irritated with him too, because just say it, Otto. Come out with it.
Yeah.
Like, it's bad enough you interrupted me, and now you're beating around the bush.
The way I experienced that scene was, dude, you don't lead with a 7 of diamonds. This is a spades game. Okay. I mean, he just played the wrong damn card at the wrong damn time.
Yes.
And he thought he had it. He thought all the diamonds were gone. It was embarrassing. It was a train wreck.
And he tries to be so slick, like, sir, I'm just so no.
Let's speak of it again.
But let's go back. This is still about Otto. Let's go back a minute, because I meant to ask y'all this question. When Daemon was first coming into the hall and the king was standing there with his sword, and then Daemon had kneeled down. How come Otto walked around here this way?
What was he gonna do?
Yeah, what was he gonna do?
Thank you. I was thinking that. Thank you, Sister J.
I
was wondering the same shit. Like, why you what's the word? Why you casing Daemon? Walking down the aisle. What was you gonna do with your punk ass? I didn't see him with no sword or nothing.
Exactly.
And I'll tell you what,
Damon noticed that.
Yes, because Daemon made eye contact with him.
He did. He was like,
and I said, do not do that. Do not look at him. You have to let him know that he ain't nothing, even though you know.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Hey, you're the thing. So when Daemon looked at him, I was like, damn, dude, no, keep it together. It's your brother. But that's Daemon too, because he just
Daemon likes to taunt him.
He wants to taunt him.
He wants to taunt him. See?
And that's a really good point, because that means that so many of the moves that Daemon's making are about other people, not the task at hand. Mm-hmm. Brother, stick to the task at hand and keep all those other people out of here.
But he likes to taunt people, though.
He does.
What was Otto gonna do?
I don't know. That's my question.
Be out of the way in case Daemon attacked the king.
See,
there you go.
Like he was heading backwards. Wasn't
it?
Okay.
Getting out the way.
With this punk ass. He like, look, if something breaks out, I'm gonna be the first one out the door.
Shit breaks out.
Yeah, he's the foot of the king. He's the hand of the king. He's jetting. Oh my God!
Dang.
Because he's scared as hell of Daemon, man.
I think he is.
That's true.
He is.
Okay.
He is.
Totally scared.
Okay. Well. Okay. So we can go back, because I meant to ask that question, because I thought, what the hell? Why is he moving around?
Before we get into the queen and all this shit about Otto, we skipped the whole brothel. We saw the brothel, him kissing and da.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get it up, whatever. So he storms off. She runs back to the castle. She come in the front door.
Yeah.
Yeah, she came in the front door.
The front door. So Sir Kristen's like, where you coming from?
That was a good scene, though.
It was.
It was a good scene.
I saw you go in there. And then I guess she said she's frisky and ready to go.
No,
she was straight up.
What happened was he said, "Are you hurt?" And she didn't answer. And he said, "I should notify the Lord Commander."
Yep.
And that's when she opened the door back up and grabbed his thing and said, "No."
That's true.
And grabbed his helmet. So he had to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then she shut the door.
And she was
she was. But until he said that, though, who knows whether she would have opened the door again? I don't know.
Oh, she would have.
Oh, she would have.
She would have.
He was on
He
a
was
mission.
playing.
Okay.
And
My only complaint is this.
I had several complaints about that.
oh, I love it. I
was
love
too
it.
motherfucking long.
I
We
knew
get
you were
it.
gonna say that.
Oh,
Hey,
that was
no,
fine.
it was too damn long. I don't need to see her take each and every little piece of his armor off.
That's what got on my nerves. I'm like, first of all, he had too much. He had too much fucking armor. That was going to take 30, 40 minutes to take all that
30,
shit off.
40 minutes just to
you
take
saw
all that
those
shit
damn
off.
laces on his shoes and shit. Second of
was too
all,
damn
if you're
slow.
sneaking around, you gotta hurry up and get this done before.
Hurry up.
Well, no, I like how slow it was, though. I like how slow it was because it let us know she knows what she's doing. This is not some snap judgment. No, oh my God, before I knew it, it happened. No.
Yeah.
She knew
Now that is a good point. That is a good point. That's a good point.
It also shows when it's that slow, the pleasure part. Because Daemon did say it's pleasurable for both people.
Yep.
Which I'm sure because her mama died earlier. Her mama wasn't telling her nothing about none of that.
She wasn't telling her
mama
nothing.
was just telling her, look, you just got to bear it, have these damn kids and go on about
You know what? I'm sure
and then
that's what she was
Allison
told.
couldn't. And Allison
can't
couldn't
tell her shit.
anything. Right. So
Daemon really did give her a little education.
Yeah.
Now, shit, the thing I don't like about it is that they fucking can. I don't like that shit.
Right.
But, you know, they Targaryens. I guess
they Targaryens.
So have to get over it.
Yes. The thing
hey, that's how that's how all these little dynasties started off anyway. They married in Egypt, China, Japan, everybody. They married, they rallied.
And that's why they was all fucking crazy
Pure
too.
blood.
But, hey, be that as it may, but that's what they did.
Yeah.
Yes.
To keep it all in the family.
Pure.
Yeah.
What I didn't like about that scene is that she was not aware that every second they were making love, his head was on the line.
Yes.
Because if he gets caught,
right,
dead. There's no. And she just
the
didn't
vow
care.
that he took for himself, like the not
they
just
supposed to be
that,
celibate.
but he did what do you call that? Swore a
broke his
vow.
vow.
Yeah, he broke his vow to himself as a
And he
Night
can't.
Guard.
Well,
blame it on
they
her.
are sworn to it. That's a part of their little ceremony thing.
So now, his reticence there. I mean, he could have said no and
No.
went on.
Yeah.
Oh, you know he ain't saying no.
He chose that, but
His
still.
little brain was not saying no.
No. That's the thing at the house. What we try to teach is if you don't want to have regrets, don't go into the room.
Right.
Yeah.
Because once you go into the room,
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
it's over. And you can pretend you're moving slow and you can pretend you're trying not to. But once that door is closed, it's over.
Yeah.
And a little bit of coaching, which I'm sure he never got from anybody.
Right.
You got to manage
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying they did anything wrong. It's just dude's
No.
life was at risk.
Right.
It was.
Every
But you
second.
could see how uncomfortable he felt the next day, though.
Oh,
yeah.
Because he was
did.
so
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And what happens if she's pregnant?
I know.
See?
With a brown hair
That's the thing
baby.
I thought.
She didn't.
know.
Right.
Brown-
Right. Exactly.
That's the first thing I
Yep.
thought.
Brown hair baby, too.
It ain't,
Exactly.
Yeah.
It ain't her kunkles.
Mhm.
But at least it wasn't Daemon. That's all I had to say. Because I did
Yeah,
not
that's
want
true.
them to get like the kissing and stuff. I was just like, no, I like Daemon anyway.
I feel like that's coming. It's
But
gonna happen.
It's coming.
It's
coming.
gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Maybe
it's gonna
not this
happen.
season,
Exactly.
but it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I thought
I
so
think
from
so,
the first
too.
episode.
Well, they
Yeah.
keep talking about, the Targaryens going mad. And that does kind of correlate with the idea of inbreeding,
Yeah.
right? I'm just
Yes.
saying, because you
We
have
know that
all
now.
those,
Yeah.
all those
Yes.
recessive genes
Right.
just get passed on and
Yeah.
add and add and add and
Yeah.
add it up. So, yeah, it's
But
a
I
comment
did-
on that life.
I did like how they, and of course they're trying to tell us something there too, how they went back and forth between Allison's experience
Yes.
Oh.
and Rhaenyra's experience.
Now,
Did you notice her
see
mixing up that drink
all-
at nighttime though? She put something in that
Who,
wine.
Allison?
Probably to help
Yeah.
her sleep. Yeah.
So she don't have to,
Mm.
she thought she
Yeah.
was off for the night.
Yeah.
She thought she was on.
Yeah.
She thought she was off for the night. And then
She
when her little
did.
handmaid came over and said, he's asking for you, I was like,
Mhm.
And
So-
she said,
And pretty
Isn't
much
it
like, I'm
kinda
not
late?
leaving this room without you. So
So I got
Yeah.
to tell you,
together, we
there
gotta
were
go.
two
Yeah.
Exactly. there were two sex scenes going on at the same time. Both of them made me feel queasy because these ladies are so young. That's just me. That ain't the world. That ain't not me being judgy.
Yeah.
But
She
the
old
one,
enough. She old enough.
But the one, man, it felt like I was watching Handmaid's Tale. I mean,
I haven't seen Handmaid's Tale, so I don't know. But it was icky because he's all pussy and sore.
Yeah, that's what made it gross.
Two reasons. He's old.
Yeah.
Like there's so much old, the ages are so
too much age in between.
But mostly because of all them stores. So he's got some stores somewhere else that we haven't seen.
They're not just on his back.
Yeah.
We fast forward that scene at the house, man. We just
okay, no, never mind.
I didn't fast forward. I just kind of went.
No, I didn't. I just I thought that was why. I mean, juxtaposing the two is what they've been doing.
That was very good.
Right?
That was good storytelling, though.
But
it
also,
really was.
it realized I'm like, why is he lasting so long though? No,
because he ain't 18. That's why. I mean, no. It ain't
really.
You don't get faster. No.
Why is this taking so long?
Yes,
because he isn't 18. Believe me.
Because we know with Rhaenyra, it was long.
Oh, him lasting. Yeah, no, I got you.
No, you mean the king.
I mean the king.
She made the king.
I mean the king. But they kept juxtaposing it with Rhaenyra to let us know, like, they were both going for a very long time. I'm like, why is his old ass lasting this long? And he's ill?
He's not 18.
Drunk.
And he's drunk. Right.
Yeah.
I don't think it was supposed to I think it's supposed to be from her point of view. It probably feels like hours more than
No, come think of it. That's a good question, Alan.
Guys, he's not 18, man.
I guess
don't know
they're
what
trying
else I
to
gotta
say
tell
he
you.
ain't got Daemon's problem.
You get older, things just take longer.
This shit working despite his pus sores.
Yeah.
No, I mean, look, he finishes, he's going to sleep like in 2 minutes. True. Right? If you were 18, let's go again. I mean, it takes longer.
You know what? She needs to start. You know what I would see? I'd be a whole different type of queen because I'd be like, honey,
you'd be putting shit in his wine.
Right. I'd be like, let me fix your nighttime drink. And I'd be putting some knockout powder in it or something. I'm like, Maester, I wouldn't ask that one Maester. I'd ask that little other guy, the little other one. I'm like, give me something to knock this bitch out because I ain't ready for it today. I'm tired today. I need a break.
She was unhappy.
Yeah.
Very unhappy.
Well, what'd she think was going to happen marrying his old ass?
She had no clue. She was 15. I mean, she was just 15.
She was older than 15.
I think she
was following.
She was older than 15 because she's 15, older 16. Than
But still,
Rhaenyra.
She didn't know. She didn't know.
Still.
No, she didn't know though, but still, you know. But she shouldn't have been with him in the first fucking place.
Well, but again, you know, what else was she
doing? You know, that's what you get. Consequences, baby. Consequences. Be careful what you wish for.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like,
and she did.
She told all of them just the bathroom. I'll do it because that lady was scrubbing hard. I mean, I was like, damn, lady, that's kind of rough.
Yeah,
like she did that, but like, no, I'll fix him his nighttime medication or whatever. The one thing I will say though, at least she had her own sleeping chamber.
With all them sex pictures up on the wall.
Yes. What's this erotica?
Isn't that the same changer as Rhaenyra's mom?
Yes, as Emma.
Sure. Yeah, as Emma.
It is. It's her room.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a 24/7 reminder of what might happen at any moment when he calls.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but you produced an error though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's your job.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we saw that. I was going to ask y'all too. Why is it every time we see these damn babies, they hollering?
Why is it? They're always crying.
They're
always crying.
Like, is the baby hungry? Because all we see her doing is shaking the baby.
There
like,
you go. It's a
what's happening with these babies?
They're trying to make us not like babies.
Well,
I mean, they haven't said a nice thing about babies the whole damn series. So
They
far,
probably
right?
really
haven't.
haven't.
They probably trying to show
maybe
that.
this is reverse birth control, making people think twice before they have. Ooh,
That's for real.
Well,
buddy.
Something.
Yeah.
There you go. That sound will kill you, man. That sound at 3 a.m, 4
especially when you
a.m,
haven't had
5
little
in the
babies
morning.
around for a while, it kind
Yeah.
of does grate on your spine
Yeah.
a little bit.
Mm.
Whenever
Yeah.
I'm in the store and I'm like, okay, somebody needs to get the baby.
I'll tell you
Give
what.
them something. Do something, lady.
Yeah, and if you can't sleep through it, if one partner can't sleep through it and the other partner can, that's a whole world of hurt right there.
Whole world of hurt.
I couldn't sleep through it, man. My wife had no problem sleeping through that.
So you were the one getting up then, huh?
Oh, God, did I take shit or what? Oh my God, just let him sleep. Are you kidding? I'm gonna go out and go somewhere. I can't. That sound. Yeah. Yeah.
But we did see that baby is a girl. The second baby is
The second one's a girl.
Yeah. So he's probably trying for another boy or something.
Okay.
Course.
So
But anyway,
now
so we get past that.
in
And
the morning.
when Otto does come, Allison's hiding behind a little thing, listening.
Oh, that little dressing screen.
The little screen.
Yeah.
Listening to her father.
He was probably getting dressed
Yeah, he might have been.
because he came early in the morning. They had just got up.
That was
Well,
in the
Otto
morning.
did
Yeah,
not
it was.
anticipate
Still had
that.
his night clothes on.
Otto
and
did
his
not
robe.
anticipate the smoke he got when he came out.
I know.
Did he?
He
didn't.
led with that 7 of diamonds. The guy doesn't know the game.
See?
He should have had him fully conscious, well fed, chilled out.
Right.
And say, hey, brother, by the way,
Couple of
I got
things of
something I
wine.
want to talk to you about a little bit.
Set
and
it up.
Chill out. And no, he gets him when he's not even completely there yet.
But that's because he just knew. He just knew this was going to do it.
Oh,
he just knew.
And he's really trying to stick it to Daemon too. Like he's trying to do twofold.
Oh,
exactly.
Push that wedge between Daemon and him, and also Rhaenyra to make sure that she's out of the way so the baby
Exactly.
the air.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Boy, that whole thing backfired on
It did. It
everybody
blew up on him.
that played that card. Yeah.
But at least Allison, okay, so this is my question.
Yes.
Why was she so angry?
Okay. So look,
She act like she was in love with Daemon or something.
Yeah. Why was she so angry?
So I'm a cheater. So I went online. And what they tried to explain is that her family, which is not Targaryen, is steeped in the religion of the seven gods, or what's that religion?
Right.
Right.
7.
And that is not a sister marrying a religion. So they are for religious reasons, they're opposed to what this Targaryen sister marrying vibe. So she religious, at least that's what they said. But I don't know.
I can understand that, but what I don't understand, and I really didn't appreciate, is that little sneer comment she made about, well, then you Targaryens do that. And I'm thinking, bitch, you married a Targaryen.
That's right.
Ouch.
Right. You are a Targaryen now. You
It's
married
almost
him.
like she said, you people. Right?
Yeah, she did say you people.
And I'm thinking,
That's what she.
Hold up. Ain't your
Damn,
name
girl.
Queen Targaryen?
Thank you.
You don't play spades any better than your father. What the hell's going on?
Right.
Don't lead with hearts.
My God.
I think it's a combination of things. I think it could be the religion thing. I think she is. I think she's jealous because that. First of all, they're friends. She didn't know anything, or like it's not something that Rhaenyra would have come to her to tell her about. And there could be some undertones of love between them. Like, you got married to my father. I was really hurt. Because remember the comment that Rhaenyra made the first episode when
But
they were
Rhaenyra didn't make the comment to her.
She did.
Allison made the comment to Rhaenyra.
I know, but listen, I'm saying Rhaenyra was upset, of course, because it was her father, but also because she didn't know anything about her even courting with someone. And Rhaenyra did make a comment. Remember when I said the first episode when I was like, there was something because they were underneath that tree studying, and she said, all I want to do in life is fly with you around on Dragonback, fly around on Dragonback with you, Alicent, and eat cake. That's all I want to do in life. That means she wants to be together with her for their lives, right? So I was like, I wonder what that means. And then now with this scene, I'm like, did Alicent kind of have romantic feelings towards Rhaenyra? Because that was kind of like a jealous anger to me.
I looked at it differently. It was definitely a jealous anger, but I looked at it from the perspective of you're experiencing lust. Meanwhile, I'm fucking your old ass daddy with swords.
How dare you have good sex?
How dare you?
How dare you? How dare you?
Do you know what I went through
even
last
remotely
night?
have a good experience.
Exactly. That's how I looked at it.
I mean, because when we first meet Rhaenyra and Daemon, we could see that they love one another when he gave her the necklace. Well, Alicent and Rhaenyra are friends, so I'm sure she knows how Rhaenyra feels about Daemon. So I like your
I like
Sister
that
LM. I think yours is probably correct. Yeah.
And all
she
that
was fierce with it though.
And she was like, we made all these, your father and I have worked very hard to make you a match, and you haven't picked any of them. And now your reputation is all sullied up. Who's gonna want to marry you now?
I think all that heartbreak, all that is heartbreak. She's done. Their relationship is done. All the stuff that they may have liked sitting out in the tree, and it's over.
Right.
Never going back.
Never.
And so people, like, when they get split like that, they'll say all kind of stuff you should have done and you were wrong, when in fact, you loved them and it doesn't work anymore. So but these are kids.
But then,
right? I mean, the words they're saying,
they're young women. They ain't kids.
Fair enough. Well, okay, you're right. They're young women. I apologize.
But when Rhaenyra is
she's somebody mama twice.
But she ain't. She ain't really nobody mama, because guess what? She don't take care of them damn kids. Every time they holler and a maid come and snatches them up.
That's true.
Like,
she barely turns her head.
Okay.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is, Rhaenyra was like, okay, first of all, where'd you hear this from? You didn't even ask me. It's not true.
Right. Yeah.
Now, this is what got me.
The kids didn't ask her either, though.
No.
He never went straight to Rhaenyra.
No, he didn't.
No.
But listen, this is the thing that got me. And I was like, oh, wait a minute now. She said, I didn't do it. I swear on my mama.
Yeah.
He didn't. Wait. Now,
he
she
didn't touch
didn't
me.
do it, but I swear on my mama, he didn't touch me.
He didn't touch me.
Yeah.
I said, girl, your mama gonna strike your ass.
Because at first I'm like, okay, she's telling these half-truths. Okay, you can glide through this.
Right.
But not when you're swearing on your dead mama.
When you...
I knew that she is going to be a tyrant queen.
When she said that, I was like, ooh, okay, Rhaenyra.
I know.
No.
See, the thing is, she's the only person that she will feel like she's got to lie to, right? And I think that's because that kid love. This is the one person that she wants to keep that 15-year-old thing together, and she can't.
I don't think it.
I think Rhaenyra is over it. I think she doesn't want that friendship anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Betrayal.
Her whole conversation was self-preservation. First thing she asked, "How mad is he?"
Yep.
Yeah.
She want to know how mad is Daddy.
And so she's lying just so that
it don't go back to Daddy, because she knows it'll go back to him.
And I really
but she's also like, wait a minute, you didn't even get this information firsthand. I
was just gonna say that. She seemed to be kind of hurt that wait.
Yep.
You accused me of this shit and you overheard some shit?
Yep.
But see, wouldn't that be the first card you play? How do you know?
Where'd you hear this?
Who told you?
Right.
Yeah.
Check the source and then lose your one, right? Instead of doing that first. So I was a little surprised in the writing that they had her so, oh my God, no, nothing happened. I swear to God, I just,
well,
a little different.
But Alicent they were best friends for a very long time, and Allison knows her.
Yeah.
So she probably felt like she had to really play it up to the extreme.
It could be
for Allison to believe
plus,
her.
I'm sure that she was caught off guard.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh,
She didn't know why the queen summoned her.
Right.
You know.
So-
And at
then
first,
she
I'm
comes
like,
out with
please
this,
don't
what she-
tell what really happened last night. I'm like, please
No,
don't slip
Kristen
up
gonna
and
be
tell
dead.
what really
She
happened.
would be dead if that
No,
happened.
she ain't gonna
I
do that.
know.
So then she's still not playing the Game of Thrones. I mean, she's still.
Well, she's kind of playing it.
But
Yeah,
she
she was
reacted
in the
like a
alley.
kid.
She was in the alley
I
of the
think
Game of
as of
Thrones.
now,
Yeah, she on the road to it.
Right.
Yeah.
She on the curb. She on the
But she didn't
curb.
tell it, and she swore on her dead mama. I
She
mean,
walking
that's
on the curb.
Yeah, that's the extent. If she were playing the game for real, she wouldn't be going to those extremes, right?
Right.
She'd just
Yeah.
be keeping cool. How
What
do you know?
bet she gonna be
Um,
playing it now?
Well, yeah,
She's already
learning.
started.
That's the thing, right? And I wouldn't say the more she hangs around with Daemon, the more she'll learn, but I'll say the more she hangs around with Daemon, the more she'll learn.
No, I think the more she gonna hang out with C Snack and Snack Junior.
We haven't seen their house yet. I mean, I'm just saying, we don't know. We'll see what they bring to that life, but could be you're right. Absolutely. I thought that they wrote her a little too weak in that scene.
Rhaenyra?
Yeah, the whole "oh my god, don't tell anybody" kind of crap. I mean, I get that. Get there after they tell you, no, this person saw it. They told this person, you're in trouble. Oh shit, help me out. So the fact that they had her freak out first kind of gave me a childish vibe.
I didn't take it that she freaked out. I took it that she was defending it in the way she would with her friend. Like, where did you hear this? You didn't. We're friends. Well, not really anymore, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're taking the word of someone you don't even know.
But that was later. The first thing she did was say, "Oh, I didn't know. It didn't happen. It didn't happen." And then she started asking about the source.
True.
That's what I'm saying. She loses her mind first and then backs up.
Yeah.
That's not the way you play. You
I think
first
because she
figure
was
out.
taken off guard, though. Because
She was taken off guard because
she wasn't prepared for that conversation.
Right. The first conversation
and
or
she
the
panicked.
first accusation.
Panicked.
Exactly. She going, what? What
are you talking about? No, I didn't do that.
Deny.
No.
Okay.
I haven't seen Daemon for years. That's what her answer was. I haven't seen Daemon for years until he, came to court. Then
I get you.
yeah.
Oh,
and
but she
then
was saying because I haven't seen him in years, he just wanted to take me out for some fun.
And I thought that was some really quick thinking.
I thought so.
Well, I thought like that when I was
Like you gonna
15.
you gonna believe a hoe house, or you gonna believe me?
Exactly.
So she's playing cards she didn't have to play if she knew how to play.
Yes.
So she's still learning.
That's
of course.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Because she would have learned. Give
And
me the
then
source.
I thought it was masterful how she turned that shit around.
Turned that shit
and got what she wanted to get done.
Yes, she did. She made it totally
said,
personal.
Oh, who told you this? Oh, I overheard my daddy telling your daddy. Oh, so my daddy know. How mad is he? And then she like, oh, okay, let me, oh yeah, okay, your daddy. I already know your daddy got some ulterior motives, but she didn't tell her that. She told her daddy that.
Yeah, no. So
that was
yes.
good. That was good.
I thought that was good.
It was.
But when she went into the room, though, it was so amazing how when he thought he had the upper hand, you will marry Rhaenyra Valerian, and you will do this, and she just stood there. Yes, I will marry him. Yeah,
I will.
That's no problem. I'll do my duty. But
you gonna do your job.
But
she knew she had the big joker.
I'm gonna need you to do your duty
she had
as
the
well.
big joker.
I need you to get rid of your
And
hand,
she played it cool.
because your hand ain't got your best interest at heart or mine. Because he's got people following my ass around.
Yeah,
trying to trump my ass up.
Yeah,
because he wants that baby to be the heir.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, so she's playing
and
now.
he would not have seen that unless she laid it all out for him.
You are so correct, LM. So correct.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. And that just means a ton of stuff y'all been saying about him anyway. You got this 15-year-old girl coming in your room dressed like a woman. You don't know what's going on.
Oh, put your mama's dress on. That was for her.
You don't know what's
go
going
seduce
on.
the king. Yeah, they was
He
fucking.
knew what was going on.
Yeah.
They was fucking.
He knew what was going on.
He knew.
I love it.
That's why I don't feel sorry for her ass.
There you go.
But I will say, King Viserys got rowdy bowdy with Daemon when they pulled Daemon into the throne room.
Yeah.
He was on him. He kicked it upside the side.
I read somebody's comment in our private Facebook group that said, King Viserys should have kicked Daemon several more times.
He should have, really.
Yeah.
It's the last chance he's going to have.
That's the last.
That's the last chance he's going to have to kick him.
He should have really whooped his ass.
Yeah, that's what people were saying. Though that he should have kicked him while he was down. He should have really kicked him several times.
I really like how they're writing the weakness of these two men against each other. Right? They both have strengths, they both have weaknesses, and they just write them against each other. Because there's times when you love Daemon and there's times you hate him.
Okay, so like David was still hung over though, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he couldn't even stand up.
No.
No, he was hungover. Either that or he was faking. I don't think he was faking.
I don't think he was faking. And so, but my thought was, you punk ass king. Yeah, you kicking him in the back and shit because he on the floor.
Because he can't do anything.
Right, of course.
He can't fight back.
Of course he's going to do it then.
And he pulls a knife out and he puts it right up against his throat. And you notice Daemon didn't move?
No, didn't even flinch.
Didn't even flinch.
Oh, he's not going to flinch with his brother holding nothing on him. He ain't flinched when he was running through the crowd, people.
That's true.
Yeah, you're right.
He ain't going to flinch when his brother's holding a knife to him.
If it had been someone else, like if it had been Corliss, I think he'd have flinched.
Oh, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? But with
he would have fought
Viserys,
back more. He would have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
with
he would have.
Viserys, he's just not gonna. He just knows he's not gonna cut his throat.
Because he came right on out. He knew what he was doing. He came right on out. Well, this is what we can do. Let me marry her. We'll run this. We'll run this joint, and we'll be good. I'll take her honor. In her honor, he said, "I'll marry her, scandal and all." I'm thinking, well, you made the damn scandal.
You made the scandal.
Plus, y'all didn't do nothing, but see, he didn't admit that either.
Nothing. No, he didn't.
Right.
It was a good play for him. It was the best card he had.
It was.
In other words, he was impotent the night before.
Yeah.
Got to find a way to get the crown. So I'll pretend like I'm doing you a favor. I'll tell you I love her, which I think he does. You know, I do think he loves her. And I think he just knew this is my hand. I got to play it now. And he played it and pissed the king off. But that doesn't mean it's not the end of it at all.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Now, this is what I want to know. Before that last scene, I was thinking when she said, okay, I'm going to marry Rhaenyra, Viserion, or whatever his name is. Valerian.
C-Snack Jr.
Yeah. C-Snack Jr.
Yeah.
C-Snack Jr. And I was thinking, okay, if you marry C-Snack Jr., what happens if you come out with this real pale ass baby?
Oh, brown-haired baby, as Zombie Scotty pointed out.
Baby, like white baby, not a brown and white baby.
You mean because she had sex with
Christian?
That's not going to happen though, because she got the Plan BT.
She showed it.
See, the thing is, man, if I were her, I would be so scared of taking anything from any of those guys.
Don't touch them.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I got the formula wrong. You know?
Yes.
I would be scared.
I wouldn't trust these guys as far as I could spit.
I wouldn't trust that one because he obviously don't know what he's doing. He killed my mom.
Who's she going to trust now?
Right. See, that's a good question.
She's got to take it, though.
She has to.
Yeah, because that Meister is going to come back.
Throw it away.
Or stand there and watch her drink.
No, she can throw it away, but what happens if she's really pregnant?
No, but exactly. She has to.
She has to take it.
But what he said was it might give you some unpleasant side effects, but he didn't say it would kill her. Remember?
Well, I'm sure.
Well, at least he didn't go on
to kill her.
Exactly. At least he didn't go on for 30 seconds speaking 50 miles an hour about how the consequences take.
All
the drug ass.
All the
Don't you hate that though?
You got a whole career in that mess.
Yeah.
Whole career in that mess. No, it was a good cliffhanger. I don't think she's gonna take it. I think she's gonna end up.
I think she's gonna drink it every
I
drop.
think she's gonna gulp it down.
I do too. Yeah.
She can't take the risk.
Because I mean, she's done denied having anything to do with anybody.
Yeah.
And then you gonna come up.
And she knows what it could do to Ser Christian.
Yeah.
So
that's the point. I think that.
Yeah. I think she'll take it.
If that's the only reason to save him, she'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
Fair enough.
Now, what I want to know is, of course, I guess we'll have to wait and see. And that is, when she does get married, does Ser Christian go with her?
I don't know if they
still as her bodyguard.
I thought so. No.
No.
I see what you're saying.
He's a Kingsguard, but I don't know if he would leave. This is my thought. I'm thinking, wouldn't he move to their house and she wouldn't move to their house, to Ser Christian?
I think she'd have to go to see Snack Jr.'s house.
Oh, see, I assumed that C. Snack Jr. would move in there.
That's what I thought.
Oh, I don't think so.
It's the king.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't think so.
Even though she's the heir?
Well, I don't know.
That's right.
That's a good question.
Because she would have, that's where the throne room and shit is.
She'd be on the throne.
Right.
And they have a dragon pit and everything.
No, I bet you they're gonna make them go to Dragonstone because what you call him? The king told Daemon to go back to the Vale.
Daemon ain't going back there.
Your king.
Just watch. He ain't going back there.
You know what? When are we going to see Damon's wife?
Okay, we have to see her.
I'm tired of him referring to her as the bronze bitch.
Yes.
He is so rude, ain't he?
He is rude.
When she said she's lucky you haven't put a baby in her yet, he says, well, I doubt anything would grow in something that
hostile
environment.
Mm-hmm.
Gets himself a nice haircut and still.
I know. He's talking about her bad.
Still.
Terrible.
We got to be able to see his wife.
We have to.
Yeah.
So I gotta tell you, what I love about this now is that
come to the wedding.
These other possible directions were into it completely. And I don't know where it's gonna go. I didn't read the book.
Know.
So
I didn't either.
I never read the book.
But I will say this. When I was watching the episode and the king summoned Rhaenyra into the room and she's looking at that knife and it's burning. And then he tells her the story of the knife and she reads it in Old Valyrian.
Yeah.
And as she's reading, I'm thinking, Jon Snow.
Jon Snow.
Because wasn't he the prince that was promised?
I think, but so the thing is,
that's Jon Snow.
It is.
But
in Old Valyrian, the word for princess and prince are exactly the same.
Uh-huh.
So
it could
was it Dany? Was it Jon Snow?
Right.
I mean,
it could be, but I think it's Jon Snow.
Yeah.
I think it's Jon Snow because when she's reading it, she says the prince.
Yeah, she does.
Well, unless they rewrite that shit, it don't mean nothing.
Yeah, because his spinoff, it might.
Well,
right, that's what I'm saying. So unless they rewrite the last fucking season, it shit don't mean a thing.
And from what I've read, the spinoff will take Jon Snow from when he left the Wall.
Kingsland.
Yeah, it's gonna skip ahead a few.
So it's ahead.
Years.
Yeah,
it's ahead. Yeah, a time jump.
Yep.
I do have to let
Go ahead.
y'all know that Kelly Jo. Hey, Kelly Jo.
Hey, Kelly Jo.
Hey.
And I meant to. I don't know if she posted this in the group, but she sent me. There is a podcast, and I gotta give y'all the name of it, where it's fan made. Someone rewrote the last season of Game of Thrones.
Oh my God.
And they apparently got different people to play each of the characters to act out the last season. So the 8 episodes or 6 episodes or whatever it was.
That's brilliant.
Of the last season, the way fans would have liked it.
Would have wanted it.
Yeah. And it's called Game of Thrones Season 8 Redux.
Love it.
Okay.
And I started
Is it audio, video, or what?
No, it's an audio podcast. And they have a disclaimer at the very beginning that says this is completely fan made. There's no affiliation with HBO or the Game of Thrones. And they have no profits that are being made from this podcast. It's strictly for fan enjoyment. And it's actually pretty daggum good, y'all.
I found it.
I'm going to have to go listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've only listened to like one and a half.
About the time we live in, man. That's just
Isn't
really,
it?
I
really
know.
cool.
Isn't it?
That is awesome.
Well, I love the fact that, like, when people read a story and they like, there's this famous MASH episode where the guy's got the book and somebody reads it, rips out the last page, and he's losing his mind. And I'm thinking, just make it up. But the thing is, it's not the same. When someone else shows you something or when someone else writes it, it feels like an object. It doesn't feel like you. So having someone do a totally different audio thing, that's going to happen more than once because there was so much potential in the world they created. And I love it. I got to, that's going to become a party, right? People are going to sit around with the script and they're going to read it to each other because it was just
we could do that.
fun.
We could.
Hey.
I think we did our last season. Didn't we talk about this? What we could have done in this last season? But so I was going to say.
Yeah, I could be Lady Olenna.
You sure could.
No.
Or Cersei.
No, Lady Olenna.
Drinking her wine, honey.
So I'd play Blackfish if they gave him more lines. Right? If they gave him more lines.
All right, so we do have some emails, and there are a few from last week's episode number 3. So let's go ahead and get through those. The very first one is from Roxy. Hey, Roxy.
Hey, Roxy.
Hey, Roxy.
And if y'all don't remember, Roxy's the one that has long-ass emails with their big font and very well spaced.
Better keep that shit short.
She says, damn, I'm late again. I had a brownout this weekend and I couldn't log on to send my feedback.
Well, hey, we know how that is.
Yeah. It wasn't hot wherever you were.
Yeah.
California.
Hopefully not.
Probably
was it California?
I don't know, but I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Hope
that everyone had a great weekend. Trying to keep this shit short. Number 1. Once again.
That's right.
Say it, Sister J.
Once again.
Loved this episode. 2, fuck Ollie. I mean Otto.
Wait, did she say Ollie or you said Ollie?
No, she said fuck Ollie.
Oh, she said Ollie.
Otto.
Okay.
What the hell? Will he stop at nothing to gain power?
Yeah.
Hell, even the king in this episode had to see in between his cups of wine. The king has to be asking himself, what the fuck is up with these people? First, they want me to marry a 12-year-old. Now my hand is telling me to wed my 17-year-old daughter to my just turned 2-year-old son. What is the princess supposed to wait another 14 to 15 years on her younger brother? Hell, even the king, once again, looked disgusted by that thought. That is his only saving grace.
Yeah.
Didn't he laugh about it?
Well, only because he was drunk.
Funny. But it's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it was the fact of being 2 years old, the age, not your little baby brother.
Exactly. You're right.
I feel like it was
exactly.
I don't even think the little brother was the problem.
Because he mentioned the age. He said the age.
Yeah.
3, to quote Daemon, he is weak. And is showed even more so in this episode. Yes, time has passed. She means the king, I think. To quote Daemon, he is weak and this showed even more in this episode. Yes, time has passed. He is growing weaker and he knows it. And he fucked up big time, but he won't admit it. He is a peacetime king, but his reign is coming to an end and he knows it. He is the reason for the Dance of Dragons. I will stop there. No spoilers, or I will try not to. Well, please.
Oh, she must be a book reader.
Because we ain't trying to do no spoilers.
No.
4, the hunt, or that so-called hunt. Viserys, you know who I mean, still couldn't kill it with one blow. Even though they had it tied up and harmless to him.
I know.
Poor thing had to suffer because of that weak-ass king.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
5, trying to keep this shit short.
No, you not, Roxy.
She's
trying.
Was that a numbered item all by itself?
Yes.
We're moving on to
5.
6.
Trying to keep this shit short. 6.
Yeah, she got a 6. Girl, please.
6.
They're one-liners.
She said, love that we got to see Sea Smoke and Battle of the Stepstones. Well, some of that battle. The sea snake is badass and knew how and when to check his little brother. Unlike the king, he got his brother in line real quick. 7.
Oh my God.
Trying to keep this shit short.
No, you not.
8.
Don't say 8.
You know what?
Listen, y'all, it's almost over. 8. Rapping. Can you believe I spelled it like this? OMG. She spelled rapping, RAPPING. I am at work trying to get this in. Okay, wrapping this up.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Spelled it RAPP.
Got it. Okay.
I love this series. Dance of Dragons is one of my favorite stories out of Westeros. However, I can't get behind either of these ladies, the black or green name for their dresses. One had to say in the matter because her daddy pimped her out, and the other is a brat. Her cousin/aunt tried to tell her, hey, they don't want you. But because she thinks that, because they bent the knee, that they will support her. She doesn't listen at these meetings, even though she's crowned the heir. Men will flip-flop back and forth as long as it suits them. The thing is that the King Jaehaerys screwed up. Reading. Yep. But because of the dragon dream, he picked a weak as king. Hence the start of the decline of the house.
I ain't even listening.
Jay.
Okay.
Hello, Roxy.
It is long as y'all.
Oh, this is unacceptable.
It's a lot more?
Yeah, she's not a lot.
Again, the house has to fall in order for the destruction of the Long Night, which once again, I will say, has nothing to do with Arya. That was a Dan and Dave
See
thing.
what I'm saying?
I thought they did not want to completely spoil George R.R. Martin's book, which I don't think that we will ever get. It's been 11 years this past August since his last book, and now he's involved with this series, the new Jon Snow series coming down the line, and trying to clean up that mess. We ain't getting that book. Lastly, even though I have trying to stay out of 2020.
See what I'm saying?
This show is based on a hysterical period back in the day. Male rulers over females, just how it was done. There were no males around. They went to cousins, etc., etc.
We know all that shit.
OMG, this is long ass. Sister J is going to kick my ass.
Yes, I'm going to kick your ass. Hurry up, wrap it.
She said, reading articles, I am
That
so
Dave
tired
Chappelle.
of the Karens whining. Not everything is about you. This is just crap that happened in the past. The story is about various historical events, minus the dragons and walkers. Get over it and enjoy the show. Okay, I'm on a rant here. Love the fam, and it feels great to be back. Roxy. Thank you, Roxy. And
Thank you, Roxy.
Can see, from
we don't need no damn lecture,
it took you
Roxy.
50 lamb bullet points to say you're on a rant.
No, that was too ranty. Okay, next time you send some feedback, keep that shit short. I'm serious. We have other people to get to. And you need to save Sister K's throat.
Her
Save my throat. That's the main thing. Save my throat.
Take a sip of juice, Sister K.
Yeah.
Can I don't really have there was something you guys said last episode that was primed by what we just heard. Sister Jay, you mentioned the idea of the human species coming out of Africa, right? And when Corlys was talking with Daemon about the houses, his house is older than Targaryen. And when you start to put that all together, you can see Westeros as a colonized, because the Targaryens came with their dragons, which is basically a weapon, right?
True.
And basically colonized Westeros. And if that was George R. R. Martin's intent from the beginning, I'm gonna say that's
probably
badass.
Don't you think?
That's pretty badass, because there was no one really talking that way during Game of Thrones. But now they are with the introduction.
Now they are.
And so I thought, oh, damn, tell it.
And that
tell the story.
explains, and it also explains why the house Valerian is the richest in the realm.
Yeah.
They didn't say Westeros. They said the realm.
Yeah. I thought, well,
the richest house. So yeah, because it's been there the longest.
Yeah.
Good point.
All right, Roxy.
Okay, our next feedback Oh, this is wonderful. It's from Zombie Scotty.
The house let me send it in at the last minute. Even though
This is also for episode 3.
Okay,
Dearest
all right.
sisters, next thing you know, Lord Lowtower will be trying to match up babies that aren't even born yet.
Oh,
sure will.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Whoa.
I would not put it past him.
Kind of like futures trading for the royals. Keeping it short this week, with love, Ser Zombie Scotty of House Silver Fox, Lord Commander of the Sistahs Guard, man of many faces.
There you go.
Woohoo! Thank you, Zombie Scotty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know what? Low tower. I like that.
I like the low tower.
Yeah.
I like that.
He doesn't stop. He just keeps digging.
Yep.
He just keeps digging.
And we know he's not going away quietly.
Oh,
no.
If you're a player, you know you don't play that card. You know you got to find a way to play that card at a different time. So he's not.
And why did he think it had to come from him? It's like he felt like he would have more clout if it came from him. I'd let somebody else tell it.
The thing is, coming from him is precisely why he got in trouble for it.
Right.
I mean, that's just as viable.
But it seems to me the king's conversation, though, he was accusing him of killing his daddy, too. So he can get the job.
We didn't even talk about that.
He was accusing him of killing his daddy.
It's funny how he said,
I accuse you of killing my daddy.
At the very beginning,
he kept saying 5 days. 5 days.
Worked out well for
and
you.
Otto
didn't
was like, 5 days, sir. He's like, 5 days. And my daddy was.
His daddy was the hand of the king to King. What it? Jaehaerys, and 5 days later,
he was dead.
He dead.
Viserys is picking up the pieces. Sorry,
someone else gave him the damn pieces.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to hand it to him.
But he was putting that all together. So it seemed to me he was accusing him of being in cahoots with somebody else to get that job.
Yeah.
So which meant that you had to kill
him.
the daddy.
Arrest his ass or kill him or shank him or something.
Yeah, should have shanked him at least.
Something.
No,
that's what I'm saying. Okay, our next feedback is from Marcus.
Hey, Marcus.
Episode 3 also. Sisters, y'all are so cute on this YouTube channel. I now get to see Sister J when she jumps bad. Laugh out loud. I love it. Be wrinkling up her little face, don't she? Okay, so let's get straight to the point. This show is excellent, but this Daemon character is really killing it. He's going to get so many awards for this season.
I hope so.
I hope so.
He really is good.
Yeah.
3 things I never thought I'd see on this show. A black man on a dragon, some cornrows, an Asian man.
Oh my gosh.
The other, one of the other soldiers fighting with Corlys was Asian.
Yeah.
Yes. And if they were from the free cities, right? That area, that's a much more diverse. That's where Danny went through, right?
Yes, exactly.
So that's a much more diverse realm, right? And
and supposedly, C-Snack is making an alliance with the free cities. With his daughter, Marion. Yeah.
Which I'm wondering if we're going to see her again.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I think so too.
I hope so.
Yeah.
She'll be older too. So
She'll show up at the Viserys' funeral.
Oh, which I feel like is coming soon.
Yeah, you know it's coming.
I feel like it's coming.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
3 things I never. Oh, I saw that. I said that already. Sorry. In real life, that boar does way more damage to the princess and the knight. If you're from the country, you know. Yes, because I've heard stories about these wild boar packs that be running through the countryside.
And I didn't know that they would turn around and attack you like that.
Yes, people
say because I figured they just keep running. You know, that thing stopped and turned back around and attacked her.
Yeah, they are dangerous. Lastly, the princess has her work cut out. After Daemon has risked his life, he will for sure think he has reprised his role as successor. The men will always follow the man that has risked his life for them in battle. The same goes for the Ned Starkish king. What have you done for us lately?
Done for us
Ned
lately.
Starkish.
You said Starkish. He is trying to be like Ned Stark, but he's not, because Ned knew how to put that. He was decisive, and he knew how to put the kibosh on some shit.
Yeah. Ned
I mean, they made
bopping one of his kids' best girlfriend.
No, with Ned, they made it clear in that first episode when he killed that guy who was
Ran from the wall.
Yeah,
deserter.
exactly. It's just he didn't want to, but that was his job. He just did it.
Yeah. And he was teaching his kid, Bran,
Teaching his kids.
time. This is what you have to do as the
That's
Lord.
what it is.
You have to do unpleasant shit. Thanks for reading this. Love y'all, ladies. Marcus.
Thank you,
Marcus. All right. So I think that was all of the emails from last episode.
Okay.
This is the first one for episode 4. And it is from Lynn.
Hey, Lynn.
Hey, Lynn.
Hey,
Lynn, you be first one in every week so far.
Yes.
She said, I'm getting on that schedule.
I'm getting on that
schedule.
She's writing during the episode.
Yes. I feel like
Press.
That's key.
Send. Yeah.
Hello to the Sistahs and fam. Well, y'all called it about Daemon and Rhaenyra getting together, but I didn't think it would be like this. At first, I wondered if he actually had feelings for her, but when he took off his hood and pulled that hat off her head in the middle of the brothel, it was clear it was about publicly exposing her for political gain.
Yes.
He really thought he had the king in a corner with this setup and had even the audacity to offer to marry her to fix the situation. But he didn't count on the king actually having a backbone and standing up for his daughter.
Exactly.
See, what he forgot was when it comes to Rhaenyra, he gets rowdy-bowdy quick.
Yeah, he does.
He gets rowdy-bowdy quick. What do y'all think Daemon's next move will be? It seems like he will stay plotting. I'm getting nervous that he is going to try to hurt or kill the baby brother.
Ooh.
Do you think he would?
I don't think he
would. I don't think he would go that far.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I don't get that vibe.
No.
I think that's rich because you can imagine him aligning with C-Snack and going up against, the house.
I think he might do that.
Right.
But then I'm sure C-Snack's gonna have a whole change of heart when Rhaenyra,
he can't because Rhaenyra is marrying his son.
They're gonna be his daughter-in-law.
Yeah,
you have to now.
So he's gonna have to put that shit aside.
Daemon aligned with him, but he didn't do anything against the house except to go against his wishes to fight off this dude. But it was for the help of the
realm,
the kingdom, because that dude was gonna win and run up in there.
Yeah,
right.
And that damn Viserys was just gonna let it happen.
Yeah.
She says, I was glad to see Rhaenyra and Alicent on better terms, and I said, go ahead, girl, when Rhaenyra agreed to marry the C-Snack son. At least someone in the Game of Thrones universe gets to marry an age-appropriate cutie who seems to share common interests.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
All we've seen from him is he fights and he rides his dragon. We don't know if he's, he could be an asshole.
That's true.
We don't know none about
But he's
this
cute.
kid.
He's cute and he rides a dragon.
Yeah.
And he really likes Daemon.
Yeah,
right?
he
He said
does.
Daemon's the only one fighting this war, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And now he has to like Daemon even more because it was after that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Daemon
like
did
his
the crazy
daddy
guy
even
thing.
better. I like the C-Snack. I don't want C-Snack Jr. I like his daddy.
There you go.
I'm like, hey, where your daddy at? Okay. Congratulations, y'all. Where your daddy at?
There you go.
Where your mom? No. Let's
my
see.
God.
But let me not get too excited. Do we think this wedding will actually even happen? I'm still shook from the red wedding. Oh shit!
Oh Lord, no!
I didn't even think about that.
They better not do no red wedding shit.
They wouldn't repeat that, but I'm still shook about it too.
Yes.
But that level of Shakespeare, man, that's perfectly possible.
It is
perfectly possible.
They started that music. I thought, oh my God.
Well, they got to get married in the castle.
It still gives me chills.
That's the only way they're going to make it through. Don't get married nowhere else.
Yeah.
Don't go to C-Snacks.
In the castle. With the guy.
You know, there are certain Game of Thrones episodes that I would pay money to go watch at a theater.
Yes. Oh, yes.
With people that like the show.
Yes.
Because everybody would scream at the same time. Everybody would laugh at the same
Red
time.
Wedding is one.
Oh my God. Everybody, it was, as a matter of fact, I think it might have been the season 4 premiere. HBO gave a contract to the university I work at, and they showed it a week before it aired in a big theater. And I think that's the one where the little kid stuck the other guy with this.
I'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And the place went nuts, man. It was quite cool, to be honest. Yeah.
I would like to see the episode where Daenerys was captured by that little magician genie guy in the House of the Undying. And he had all her little dragons clipped up. And she turned around and looked at them and said, Dracarys. And Drogon was going, and then he went, oh, it was great. That's my fave. That's one of my favorite scenes in the whole series.
And they just kept doing that over and over, didn't they?
I know.
I mean, they just
I love it.
The same.
I mean,
it was just
all of
great.
Drogon's scenes like that.
Yeah.
Like when she went into the fire, the pyre with Drogon. I mean, Jason Momoa's character, Khal Drogo.
Yeah.
And came out and the little babies had hatched.
Yes.
That's another scene. That's
fantastic.
Fantastic.
You know, that's something
and
we
then
have,
that other one where that slave master thought that he had her.
Oh yeah.
And she traded the dragon for all them slaves and people.
Oh, yes.
And he's talking about, and he got the nerve to have it on a leash. All she had to do was say, all right.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I would love to see the episode with Arya and the mask off.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That would be awesome on the big screen. Yes.
That's so many great episodes in that show.
There were, though.
Yeah, there really were. And yeah.
Sorry, there were some good ones.
No, it's all good.
We're at our time down.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, you could have kept it. We kept talking.
Yeah, we kept talking. So
okay, well, we can keep it just until I got back then.
Or y'all let me know if you want me to clip it out.
No, go ahead. Well, I guess y'all were talking about
which episode we'd like to see on the big screen.
Yeah, in a movie theater.
Yeah.
I would love to see Battle of the Bastards on the big screen.
Oh, wow. I don't know if I can take it, though.
Oh, my God. And Hard Home. Oh, my God.
Hard Home.
But see, that Battle of the Bastards, I don't know if I could take it until they were rescued because everybody was smothering. You know?
So well done.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just
God,
like,
yes.
and I remember clearly when I was watching it just on a TV, but I was holding my breath and I had to go, breathe. I know. Oh, it was awesome, though. It was awesome.
There's a lot that I would watch.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good ones.
And wasn't that Sansa's first real power play? Because she brought the veil in at the end, right?
Yes.
Yes, she did.
Or didn't tell John or something about it.
Yeah. That was her very first, probably.
Yeah.
And they killed Ramsay.
And of course, I would love to see the Joffrey death scene on the big screen.
Oh, yes. I forgot.
That is so satisfying.
Yes, it is.
So satisfying. Man.
Except they grabbed Tyrion, but Yeah.
No.
That's where we got our best line when he was in prison. The Beetle story.
Yeah.
The Dusty Fuck.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
My best cuss word. So I swear I love that story. And Jamie's like, who gives a dusty fuck about beetles? What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what was the episode?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank
Mom,
you. It was that scene.
What the dusty fuck.
Yeah.
And the episode, I don't remember the name of the episode with Hodor, where we find out how the name.
Yes.
Fantastic.
That was heart-wrenching.
It was heart-wrenching, but it was so good. And you're like,
it was so good.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
That's when you're just like,
mind blown.
Came together. Oh, anyway.
And you know what though? Now that we're talking about it, probably the scene where what's her name? The girl had to the one that liked Jamie Lannister. She had to fight that bear. Brienne.
Oh yeah,
that was a good episode too. And Jamie had to come and save her.
Yeah.
That was good.
It
was. I love Jamie's arc. I mean, I didn't like the end of it, but you know,
there were so many good.
It didn't make no sense.
Yeah.
It didn't make no damn sense.
No.
Ooh, y'all. Ooh, don't get me hot.
I was gonna say don't
pressure up.
Next feedback.
Yes, no, we're still on Lynn. Sorry, we're on Lynn.
Okay.
She says there's so much more to say, but in the spirit of KTSS, I will end it there. Until next week, Lynn from North Carolina. P.S. I almost turned back into struggling when they showed all of those open, oozing sores on the kid's back when he was on top of Allison.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Yuck.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That was nasty.
That was nasty.
Everything about that scene was nasty.
Well, but you know what? It was supposed to be, though.
It was supposed to be.
Yeah, it was supposed to be.
It was the worst of times, and it was the worst of times.
Yeah.
Worst. Yes.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you, Lynn. Okay, our next feedback is from Goody Roop.
Hey, Goody.
Hey, Goody.
Goody. Hi, sisters. I made a recording. Sincerely, Goody. Let me play that.
Hey, sisters and fam, it's Goody. This is my feedback for House of Dragon episode 4. First of all, those Targaryens cannot stop with the incest. Blech.
No.
And then I was really surprised to see that it was Sir Christian that Rhaenyra went to. Also, Otto gotta go. Otto gotta go. Otto gotta go. Otto gotta go. Alicent seemed okay in this episode, but I don't trust her.
Nope.
An alliance between the queen and the princess would make a good twist, but I guess the men's and the patriarchy would never allow it. Speaking of, just like a man, for the king to talk to the daughter about virtue and then send a flunky maester to do a plan B abortion.
Thank you.
Okay? That's all for Goody Roop. Really enjoying the whole family being back together for this next chapter. Goody Roop is out.
Thank you,
Thank
Goody.
you, Goody.
Thank you, Goody.
And thank you for that appropriately length voicemail.
Yes. Appropriate length.
She's right. Yeah. Just like the daddy to send that plan BT. Like you said.
Yeah.
But
well, he certainly wasn't going to do it.
No, she does need to drink it though.
Yeah. She will.
She's not gonna.
I'm sure she will.
Gonna have that brown hair baby.
All right. Our next feedback is from Taj.
Hey, Taj.
Hey, Taj.
Remember Taj?
Yes. Long time.
And she says, her subject line is on my mama. Oh, now you know it's gonna be good. Start out on my mama.
Yeah, okay.
Well, see, that's what Rhaenyra said, and she was clearly lying.
Yeah, she was lying.
Still lying.
Hey, sisters. Hey, Sister Speak family. I'm so happy that you all are back. Now, I've been hiding in the shadows for a while, but I got jealous hearing all the OGs call and write in. Yeah. I may have been gone for a while, but I've been around since Sister J was napalming bitches. So I know how to KTSS.
That's all right.
There you go.
Oh, I remember that episode you was talking about, just napalm them. And I was like, you can't do that. That being said, Ray cracked me up when she swore on her mother that she was innocent. She said Ray.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they all called her Ray.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got to see this side of her. It's nice to know that she's a nice girl and a good strategist, but the Game of Thrones is playing through conniving and scheming.
Yeah.
Her maneuvering to get rid of Otto was brilliant. Littlefinger would be proud.
Yeah. You know what? That is true.
That's true.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Also, anyone know where I can find some Plan BT? Is that the Walgreens?
Not the
Taj.
Walgreens.
No.
Thank you, Taj.
Thank you, Taj.
Thank you,
Taj.
I don't think I'd want to drink any of that tea. Ooh.
Hey, but you know what though? Remember we had that conversation. All them hoes and them brothels.
Yeah.
You said it.
They gotta know how to not get pregnant.
Yes. I just wouldn't be able to trust anybody. I'd have to make it myself.
Yeah.
I'd learn it myself.
Figure out how to make it myself. You know.
Well, but if you worked in a brothel though, your madam would want you to be healthy.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
Yes.
Your pimp. So therefore, you can trust that.
Do it.
But Rhaenyra shouldn't trust.
I don't trust that dude.
Any of them.
Any of them.
None of them. Just show me how to mix this myself. Right?
Yeah. What am I supposed to do here?
Right.
Exactly.
Okay. Our next email is from Joseph.
Hey,
Joseph.
Hey, sisters. Another time jump, and it's been another 3 years? No, I don't think so.
No.
I think it's only been another
year and a half.
Like another year since the other 3 years. Let's get started with this episode. 1, did any of you ladies have PTSD while watching the dark scenes? Yeah. Even on my boyfriend's 55-inch TV. Hi, boyfriend. Patrick.
Hey, boyfriend. Hey,
Patrick.
Hey. We haven't been doing our haze this season, y'all.
I know.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey, Patrick.
He says, even on my boyfriend's 55-inch TV, brightness turned hella up and I still couldn't see shit. Laugh out loud. Even on my bright iPhone 12 Pro Max, I couldn't see anything there either. When Rhaenyra and Daemon were making out for a bit, I couldn't help but just shake my head. I honestly thought they did do the deed in my first viewing, but I guess Rhaenyra was making out with other people too, it seems? No. He was only making out with Daemon, but he couldn't get it going, so.
Yeah.
Joseph got access to the special screen. As that didn't come through on my TV. That's HBO Max.
Joseph, your shit really was dark.
Yeah.
HBO Max.
Another $5 a month. You can get all.
Hey, he is in Vegas, you know. So, hey,
$5 more.
2, after that brothel scene, Rhaenyra really took it to heart the phrase, you see one, you do one, LOL. I agree with Becca in the Facebook group that said, that armor was tedious. And I replied, too much tie-in, laugh out loud. I know, it was taking too long. 3.
Well, it's built that way. So if you're in that situation, you know that it's going to take forever.
You got enough time.
I mean, that guy was sweating bullets.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's true.
A little time to back up.
Well, first of all, they're not supposed to be having sex in that position. So I guess they didn't think about, I got to take this off real quick.
Yeah.
No, they're not supposed to even be doing
that.
Number 3. Of course, my absolute favorite scene was the king removing Otto's position as Hand of the King. I don't know about you ladies, but the very first time we were introduced to Otto, when I heard his name, I couldn't help but just think about the Otto branded elevators I enter on a daily basis at work. What comes up must eventually come down. Laugh out loud.
There you go.
Yes.
I didn't know there were Otto elevators. Interesting.
I thought they were Otis.
Otis?
Ours were Otis.
I don't know the name.
It's poetic
I don't know
license.
the name of our elevator. I'll have to check that out.
Well, it's got it like on little plaques.
I'm gonna look now.
I'm gonna be looking too.
Look.
Yeah,
it's probably an Otis elevator.
Okay. Huh. 4. I believe that Alicent is really sincere towards Rhaenyra. I hope maybe eventually these two female characters team up together.
They won't.
I don't think so.
I don't think I want to.
I don't think
want them
so.
to team up.
No.
Number 5. Lastly, I will add a possible theory from Myron's voicemail about Otto's involvement with the crab pirate. I wonder, with all those miscarriages, stillborns, and that baby who died while in the crib, that maybe Otto in some way was involved in making those things happen.
Oh, snap. That could very well be.
Well, and now that we know about the prior king.
Yes.
Oh, the hand of the king?
Yeah.
Yeah, that the hand of the king.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But he's been wanting an heir. Why would he do that? Because he's the
it wouldn't have been his family.
It wouldn't have been his heir. It wouldn't have been related to him.
It would have been the king's
Because he's the granddaddy of Aegon.
Right.
Yeah. He's as close as he's ever going to get to the throne.
Yeah.
Oh.
That sounded like a boop. I'm not sure. Like a boop precursor.
That was like a slow motion boot.
Yeah, for
like
real.
I gotta think about that one.
You know what?
Murder them
Oh
all.
my goodness. You know what?
He
That's
said
why you don't.
very well
my
be.
goodness.
That's why you don't drink that stuff these men bring you.
Yeah, because
serious.
because remember
I
the
don't
wife
trust
was
them.
saying
Yeah.
You don't know.
5 deaths.
Yeah.
Well, she had
In a
2
10-year
stillborns. 2 that died in the crib.
2 died in the crib, 2 stillborns, and 1
Well, this one was the 5th one.
miscarriage or something.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well,
She says-
the 2 in the crib could have
Just
been.
cracked it
Could've
open. There you go.
Damn.
He says, just putting it out there, just like how I casually said that Westworld season 5 would be the sublime season. Yes, he did.
Casually.
Casually
I
said.
love it.
Yeah.
Casually.
Cannot wait for the podcast. Joseph from Las Vegas. P.S.
Oh.
As I am about to send this email, I'm meeting up with Sister A and her friend out for dinner at a local Chinese vegan restaurant. We'll see if this is any good since it's recommended nonstop by one of my current X-ray students. Oh,
wow.
Awesome.
We hope
Thank
y'all
you,
had
Joseph.
a great
We hope y'all
time.
had
Thank you, Joseph.
Yes.
It's awesome.
I thought that food was kind of good, actually.
Great.
Chinese vegan.
Mm-hmm.
That's not hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
with all the
it's
same
all
sauce.
You can
kinds of
eat all
vegetable
their
dishes.
foods
Yeah.
and just not put the meat in it,
Yeah,
and it's
no.
all still
I bet
good.
you it's
No.
good. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank
Thank
you.
Man, he
Thank
made my
you,
head
Joseph.
explode with that. I wonder if I
No,
did.
yeah, that was big. That makes perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense.
It does now that we know
Yeah.
some more information. Yes. Oh my goodness.
All I got to do is bring that cup around month 4, month
Yeah.
5. I'm just saying this.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. He should have shanked his ass. Oh.
I'm saying.
You should have.
Okay, our next feedback is from Irene.
Hi, Irene.
Hello, Irene.
Irene from back in the day. Sistahs, OMG, it's been so long. Yes, it is. It's
It
been so
is.
long. So great to hear and see you all again on Dim Thrones. This is Riza from Springfield, Illinois. Oh, your neck of the woods.
Hey, look at that. We got a party going on here.
Riza.
Got a party.
The show has been great so far. I am enjoying the storylines and the characters and the progression. Before I get into this week's episode, I just wanted to point out something my cousin brought to my attention that I did not notice. Apparently, the crab dude that Daemon killed was wearing a Son of the Harpy mask. Did anyone else notice that?
You know, it was a mask, though. It was a mask.
Yeah.
Was it the Sons of the Harpy? Those crazy fools with the...
I don't think.
I think so.
But see, may have been a precursor to them, but it wasn't the
that
same
could
mask,
be,
though.
because
But it could be a
true.
precursor.
It was like a half mask.
Because this is like 172 years before.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
it
Corliss
could
did
be.
say Yeah. Corliss said that they were funded by the free cities.
He did.
So, so that's a whole world we don't know enough about yet, right?
No.
Yeah.
Ooh. Y'all dropping these little bombs.
I want backstory on the Iron Bank. That's what I want.
Yes.
See.
Absolutely.
Anyway, on to this episode. Ew, 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 and gross. Daemon really is a demon. He literally came to King's Landing to defile his niece in hopes that the king will then allow him to marry her for his own gain, him wanting to be king. And was he and Otto working together on this?
I don't think so.
No. I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
Because the little boy who saw him and Rhaenyra together that reported to Otto also showed up to the cave or wherever the F Daemon was with his hoe the next morning and paid the hoe. Right? I think he's working with that little
with the hoe, but not with Daemon.
He's working with the hoe.
Yeah.
But because he carried information from the white worm. The white worm is her.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, because she always wears all white. Yeah. She's the white worm,
but
not
what
the
I'm
little
saying
boy.
is we don't know if he obviously knew it was coming from the brothel. The information. The spies.
I don't think no.
I think
Otto paid the little boy to give to her because she demands money for the information.
Right.
And he's just a little carrier. And he probably gets extra food or something because he was a street kid living on the street.
She says, but OMG, I was so excited when the king stripped Otto of his title. I was not expecting it to happen so quickly. But bye, Otto. And was it just me or was there a pang of jealousy in the queen's voice when she confronted Rhaenyra about what she did with her uncle?
Yeah.
Like she was mad because she's stuck in the castle getting pumped by the crusty old boils infected king.
The other crab king.
The other crab king. While Rhaenyra was out having a good old time. Laugh out loud. That's it.
That's it.
That's a big deal.
One more thing before I go. Is it a trick that the tea got sent to see if she will drink it and the king will then know the whole truth? Because if she got any babies in her from that night, it's from Sir Cole and not her uncle. So maybe it's a way.
Game of Thrones.
If he's thinking, okay, if she really didn't have sex, there's no need for her to drink the tea. She's not going to bother drinking the tea.
Oh, it could be a.
I don't think he's smart enough for that.
I don't think he is either. I don't think he is either.
And as a matter of fact, I bet it was Allison's idea.
Allison is smart enough, though.
Right. To put it to him, maybe just in case you ought to have a drink of tea.
No, if it was her, she should have brought it herself. She just should have brought it herself so she can trust the source.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't know what she's going to do, but I would be terrified of drinking anything anybody
You're
gives,
right.
You know? So, I don't know. But then she might be terrified if she brought it now since she's so mad. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
Yeah, now that's a mess.
I think Allison does things through the king because she knows that she'll listen to. Like if he commands it, she'll listen.
Right.
You know,
but Allison would definitely put that in his ear, though.
Sure would.
She would, I think.
This is a way for us to know for sure. Send the tea.
Send the tea.
And see what it looked like tomorrow morning.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even think about that, but
I didn't either.
No, it's an admission of guilt if she drinks it, because if you really didn't do nothing, I don't need to drink the tea. Nothing happened.
Right.
She would swear on her mother's grave that she didn't know what it was. It was just tea.
You mean that was just my nightcap?
Yeah. I thought that was just something to help me sleep. That's what y'all got my nerves all shot today.
Got my nerves bad.
Send me some of that Lannister wine. My last nerve. You people. I have sex once and you lose your minds. Lord have mercy.
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, she says, and why was their sex scene so damn long? We didn't need to see all that awkward
That's
undressing.
what I'm saying.
Will be interesting to see who really sent the tea. I don't think it was the king. Oh.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think the maester
now
would
get
lie.
worried.
Nah, don't drink it.
I don't think the maester would lie about who sent it.
I don't think he'd lie either. We
think so.
don't have any indication that the Meister would lie.
No.
He's just incompetent, I think.
Yeah.
In the spirit of KTSS, I'm finna go. I don't want Sister J coming for me. Can't wait to watch/listen to the new episode. Okay, bye now. Thank you, Rizza.
Thank you, Rizza.
Thank you, Rizza.
Ooh,
Yeah,
she gave
'cause
us
you know.
some food for thought.
That's some good food for thought,
Yes.
though.
Ooh.
I didn't even think about that.
Wow.
Ooh.
Very interesting.
Man, that's a trick, though.
Yeah.
I know, right? So then you're right, Zombie Scotty. Not only not knowing what's actually in it, but then
What am I doing?
Yeah.
somebody's going to see
What
that
am I
empty
doing?
bottle the next day and go, oh, okay,
Yeah.
you really did do something.
Yeah.
What
Oh
a
my
mess.
gosh.
And she's got no friends except Damon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What she
Damon's
did
the only
was
friend.
I mean,
drink half
Rhaenyra,
of it
right.
and then fill it
Rhaenyra
up with
do.
some water. That's what you do.
Oh.
But half may not do the trick. You need the whole dose.
Or just hope she didn't get pregos.
If that's what it is.
If that's
See,
what it
the
is.
minute it was coming in, I'm saying it's poison. That's
That's
just
what
the
I
vibe
thought,
I've had.
too.
And then,
Yeah.
okay, I get that, but damn, they got no way to figure out what that is before she
You're
drinks
right.
it. I
You're
mean, that's
right.
like, oof.
And they ain't going to kill her like it.
Well, that's the thing. No, they won't
No, not in
because
the
she's
fourth
too big a
episode.
character. But
Yeah.
you know, and she does a great job in that role.
Yeah.
She's rocking that
does.
role.
She really does.
She does.
Yeah.
Okay, our next email is from Shalita.
Hey,
Hey,
Shalita.
Hey, Shalita.
And her subject line is House of the Dragon, Season 1, Episode 4, a.k.a. Rhaenyra getting herself some hot D, a.k.a. auto-played himself.
Nice play on the words. Hot D.
Yes.
Perfect, Shalita. Don't she have the best subject line?
Yep.
She does. She does.
They're always fun to listen to. Absolutely. Mhm.
Hi, sisters. Hope y'all are doing well. This episode was wild. Not a lot of violence tonight, except that kid at the beginning who was not here for the asshole trolling him.
That's so good. That's true.
Exactly.
Number one, I know this isn't the end of Otto. Should Viserys have killed him?
Yes.
Hell
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
And do you think Otto killed Viserys' daddy?
Yes.
Hell
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a pattern.
Yeah.
All
Yep.
the pieces are falling into place.
And now I bet he did
Right,
do something to
'cause
them
Zombie Scotty.
babies.
Yep.
Because it's just you saying that right now reminded me of what started the whole first effing episode of Game of Thrones,
Yes.
which was the hand of the king died, and Robert was coming to get Ned to be his new hand.
That's true.
Yep.
Ooh,
And he
that
was-
is true.
And he was the crazy sister's husband that got killed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Oh, yes. Okay.
There you go.
About full fucking circle. I just thought of that shit. Yeah,
There
when
you
you
go.
said that. It's a pattern.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't proposing that when you're smarter than I am. I was just saying there's a pattern in him
it just
killing the
reminded
kids, right?
me.
And
It
killing
just
people.
reminded me.
Yeah.
So from jump, if he
Yeah.
killed Jaehaerys's hand, the
Yeah.
hand,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
all this,
Yeah.
y'all,
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, my
Game of Thrones.
we
goodness.
started the whole shit with Ned.
Don't drink something unless you see it come right out of the casket.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yep.
You just don't, man.
Ooh, Shalita. Yes.
Mm.
Who will be the next hand of the king?
That's
we'll
going to be
see.
interesting.
Yeah.
It probably won't happen, but I vote for the sea snack. Ooh. Now, that would
I
be a
think it should
way.
be. I don't know his name. I can't remember
Yeah.
his name.
The one that
the
gives
guy
Strong.
the good information.
making sense.
Lion
His
Yeah.
last name is
Giving good
Strong.
advice.
Oh, so
Him. I think it should be him.
There's something strong. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it should be him.
It should
Yeah.
be.
Should be him.
Mhm.
And did you see that Otto's little bird gave Missaria some money? Mm.
Yes.
Is she
Mhm.
actually the little finger of the show? Well,
Yeah.
or the Varys, like you
Yeah,
said,
someone.
Zombie
Well,
Scotty.
yeah,
Yeah.
Someone said online that she's doing that, but I've not seen her had any "I'm going to protect the realm" vibes.
No.
But that was always
No.
his excuse,
No.
right? So.
No,
Yeah.
and what she told Daemon was, yeah, I used to be a hoe, but the skin trade didn't get me nowhere. So now I got another business. I'm through with that.
Yeah.
That skin trade.
Now she could be kind of like a highfalutin spy working against the Targaryens, right? From the free cities.
Could be.
And you know, that could be what she's doing. So she'd be, you know, like a little
Could
finger,
be.
but not trying to get that throne, just trying to ruin the house.
But I honestly think that if she is a spy like that, it's a new development. Because when we first meet her, I honestly think she really cared for Daemon.
Yeah, I think
it was that meeting at Dragonstone where he told all these lies and shit and everything, and has stole the little baby dragon egg and everything. That's what pissed her off. That whole episode.
And apparently she left and was left for good.
She left. Yeah. So
she meant it.
Yeah, she might be a spy now, but I don't think she was before.
Yeah. Number 2, poor Alicent. Nasty, crusty, scabby-ass king rutting on top of her. What's going to happen now that the king knows Otto sent her in there plotting? Oh.
That's going to be interesting.
Will the king say anything to her about?
I doubt it. I doubt he'll ever say anything to her. But he let Otto know that he now knows that was all by design.
Yeah.
Took a while.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only because Rhaenyra
it did.
had
Put
to
him on
tell
that
him
path.
about
Right. 3, Daemon, so petty and messy. But he really does love his family, and not just in the traditional Targaryen way. He also likes torturing his brother.
Yes.
Do you think he was being completely selfish, or was he trying to legitimately get with Rhaenyra? Oh no, I think he was trying to get with her.
Yeah, and I think both.
It was twofold.
Yes.
Both.
I think
it all
both,
fell
because
apart.
he was being selfish
with one
because he wants the Iron Throne.
And he showed her off, like you said, took his hat off, took hers. He planned on going all the way through with it.
All the way.
And he couldn't, like you said. And that whole thing was a mess for him.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it put him on the floor with his brother with a knife at his throat.
Kicking him.
Yeah, kicking him.
Kicking him.
But then, you know, there he goes getting all hungover. I mean, that kind of impulsivity, it just there you go. All right.
But that's to cover up.
Gets in his own way.
Yeah. But see, that's to
yeah.
cover up though for his inadequacies like the night before.
Right.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah. Oh, I was just too drunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Drink myself into confidence.
And maybe that's why he's always complaining about his wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because maybe he's the one that can't perform.
Right.
Yeah.
Well said. Well said.
Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute.
Blaming her for what he can't do.
You know, some people do that shit.
Oh, yeah.
They do.
For sure.
I bet you that's just
That's it.
right, Jay.
That's
it.
right.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, I hope we meet her and hear all the
I
stories.
can't wait.
I want to know.
I can't wait.
He's
And
going to
I
try
bet
to.
she's beautiful. What
And
you
I
bet
hope she's talking
beautiful,
just
too?
as much shit as he do.
Oh, my
Yes.
I hope
That'd
she
be
talks
great.
just as much shit. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm an iron bronze bitch, but you can't do shit with your shit.
No. Yes.
Pee-wee.
We've got to
I
get
had
that
Pee-wee
scene.
on there, too.
We have got to get that scene.
Oh, Lord.
We have to.
Oh,
Gotta
my
get
God.
that scene.
Okay, 4. Rhaenyra got all the way turned out. Get yours, girl. I do believe there is genuine attraction and feelings between her and Uncle D, and Sir Kristen got the benefit of Daemon warming her up.
He did.
Yeah, he sure did.
He did. He did.
However, dude looked like he was terrified.
He was. He was. Don't go in the room, brother. Just stay out. Rule number 1. Go in that room, you're done. Game over.
It's so true, though.
It's just so true, man.
I'm
Just
scared.
Not just scared. Terrified.
Didn't take him all that long to overcome his fear, though, right?
Yeah.
It took
The whole time that they took all that armor off.
until he walked out the room. He was terrified the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's hilarious.
That's good. That's good.
Terrified.
Oh my gosh. He can't say no because that's the princess, but he also can probably lose his head, literally, for messing with her. It's not that I don't think he isn't attracted to her. It's just he ain't trying to fuck up his job either.
Oh, he'd have lost more than his job.
He'd lost a whole lot more.
He'd lost everything. I mean,
they would have put him to death. Yeah.
And he was so proud when he told her last episode about I'm the highest level person in my family
and his whole family.
Is the highest level we've ever made.
That's why I was saying I thought it was a little careless and ruthless of her to seduce him. I mean, he's a grown-ass man. He should take care of himself, but at the same time.
Yeah.
But she's basically young and she wanted what she wanted.
Yeah.
And she wasn't thinking about any consequences.
No. And certainly wasn't thinking about any consequences for him.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Or for herself.
No.
Mm-mm.
Now she got to drink that stuff and worry about it all night.
You're right.
I mean,
it's just he ain't trying to fuck up his job either. Do you think she drank the Plan B tea? How do you think things will go between her and Snack Jr.? That's it. Can't wait to hear your thoughts. Until next time, Shalita from Philly. P.S. This episode was directed by a woman. You can tell the difference between the sensual scene with Rhaenyra and Kristen versus the fucking scene with Daemon and Viserys in episode 1.
Well said, Shalita. Well said.
Thank you, Shalita.
Thank you, Shalita.
So how did her last question was, how do you think things will go between her and Snack Jr.?
I think it'll go fine
it'll go well.
Because he is a duty type person. He's a warrior.
Yeah.
He rides that dragon. He knows
that's what she like.
Right. But he knows what the duty is. And so he would do his duty as well.
And Daddy would whoop his ass if he put the realm at risk.
Daddy would
just saying. They don't got any of that crap going on like they do in House Targaryen.
No.
These next got a house and he's keeping it straight. You know?
Exactly. You know he is.
Yeah.
Don't he is. Don't get bit.
So I think he will be just fine with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Thank you, Shalita.
There's a lot of good story there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good story.
And I hope we get to see it.
And,
I hope we find a couple of
I want to see if they have any kids. Them kids going to be cute.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they will have kids. We'll probably have another time jump too.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
That's interesting because then you'll have the kids on either side fighting each other. Right.
This stuff do tend to go generational.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, Shalita, for that awesome
Thank you, Shalita.
Thank you, Shalita.
This email is from Delonda.
Hi, Delonda.
Hi, Delonda.
Hello.
And her subject line is new fan. Dear Sistahs, I decided in January 2022 to watch Game of Thrones, and since everyone watched it years ago, I decided to look for a podcast and found my Sistahs.
Oh, she's new, brand new.
I binge listened and my heart was broken knowing you came to Chicago years ago.
Got another one in Illinois.
Delonda.
Sure did.
There you go.
Your Sister Speak family is the best, but I'm finally up to date and on time with House of Dragons. Love you, Sistahs, Delonda.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Delonda.
Thank you and welcome, Delonda.
I was just in Chi-Town a couple months ago.
Yeah, you were
there too.
You're working hard too, though.
And Zombie Scotty, you live close.
Yeah.
I said we got a little Illinois thing going on here now.
Yeah.
House of Illinois.
Illinois. There
Drama. Oh my God. The drama.
I'm so happy you found us, Delonda.
Yeah, I'm happy you found us.
I love it. We will have another meetup at some point. At some point, we're gonna have another one.
Yes.
We just gotta get past all these, outbreaks and stuff.
Mm.
Okay, our next feedback is from Paris.
Hey,
Paris.
And so his subject line is Hot D episode 4, Sex Lies and Parchment Tape.
parchment.
That's a good one.
Hey, sisters, and all of the Sister Speak realm. Oh, yes, I love that. Sister Speak realm.
Sister Speak realm.
Oh, Lord.
I love that. I love that.
I love that. It's been a long, long while, and hope everyone is doing well. Loving this podcast coverage and had to write in after this one. I'll try not to be too long ass. This is definitely my favorite episode yet. I love the fire in Rhaenyra and how much she reminds me of Daenerys and a mix of Arya and Daenerys. No matter how much her father, the council, and the realm expect her to bend to tradition, she is going to fight to make her own path till the bitter end. That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, I know a couple of the sisters hoped Daemon wasn't going to pull a creepy uncle, but come on, we knew this was coming, right?
Yes.
I had an inkling. From episode 1, they've been shooting looks at each other, and they are Targaryens. At the very least, I'm glad he seemed to come to his senses and not go all the way with his niece. He already had them in trouble by taking her to the hoe house.
Yeah.
Which in turn spurred her to go after fine-ass Sir Kristen.
Yes.
Damn, that man is beautiful and a gentle lover. And then he has like a winky smiley face. I can't even do it. Between the C-Snack Jr., Daemon, and Kristen, we are really getting fed this season.
Yes, we are.
Getting fed.
Getting fed. Lastly, I'll just say I'm glad that Viserys got rid of Otto, but I feel like it's coming way too late.
Yeah.
Daemon warned him a long time ago, and Viserys once again, Sister J,
once again,
has chosen to spurn his brother and send him away. I feel like Low Tower is not going to take this lightly now that he has...
Low Tower again.
Is not going to take this lightly now that he has a male heir in line to the throne.
Exactly.
Yep.
You mark my words. No. I sense foolery, fuckery, and treason are at hand.
Oh, yeah.
All of it.
All right, that's me done. Cannot wait to hear the discussion on this episode, Paris.
Thank you,
Paris. Yeah, we have not heard the last of Otto.
No, not at all.
No.
He should have got shanked.
He should have killed him, but believe you me, it's because he is his wife's daddy.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Yep.
And, he is Aegon's granddaddy, so yeah.
Well, sometimes you just gotta let family go. Okay, our next feedback is from Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
And his subject line, y'all getting good with these subject lines, is Hot D feedback with extra D this week.
Ooh.
I told you, HBO Max.
HBO Max.
HBO Skin Max.
Skin Max.
There you go.
Yes.
Hello, sisters and nation. Damn, Rhaenyra got dicked down by the King's Guard. And no, he said the King's Gourd. And no, that was not a typo.
Gore. Oh my God.
That's still too damn close to home for her. You don't shit where you eat, but better than Uncle Daemon. It is better than Uncle Daemon. Uncle Daemon.
Yeah, it is.
Uncle.
Which he said meant cool uncle.
Cool uncle. That's what he meant.
But he said
it don't mean cousin uncle.
He did say cute uncle works also. But
I'll go with cute uncle. Okay.
I think it's cute uncle too.
Cute
uncle.
1, it was nice seeing Alicent standing up for Rhaenyra like that. I thought for sure that she was going to pull some shit, but she had her back with the king. 2, King Viserys is finally doing something. It's about time.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Right.
It's just too late. Those cats are all out of the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much that can be done right now to stem a revolution, to be honest. Right? Because boy's 2 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
3, I couldn't see anything for half the episode. I know.
What? I saw it.
I did have my lights low. Like I watched it with like only one tiny little light on. So it's like dark in the room. I don't watch it with a bunch of lights. But
that's a good point, because I didn't notice any problem, but I was probably watching it with all the lights off.
Yeah,
I watched it with all the lights. Yeah.
All the lights were off too. So maybe that is it. Because I can see
y'all know
everything.
I'm quick to point out if I can't see.
Yes.
Yes.
Like in another show we will not name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't even bring it up.
I couldn't see anything for half the episode. I know night is dark, but they couldn't have had even a little moonlight peeking down.
Oh my gosh.
That's right. They could say moonlight or something.
Y'all just turn your lights off.
Y'all gonna have to watch it at night and without no lights.
I like watching TV in the dark.
Oh yeah.
I really do. Particularly something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for me. I'm happy I got to see some D this week. Sir Jeff Grimes of House Baelish, deposed consort of the former hand.
The former hand.
Yes, and Jeff was loving him some low tower.
Yes, Otto. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
Oh, no, that Otto wasn't even. He was skeezy scuzzy.
No.
It seems like he can grow a decent beard, and I guess shaving was a problem back then. But there's something to be said for keeping it tight. I mean, and not having it look like every day you just got up and went like this.
Yeah.
Like
This will get some oil, man. Mat it down, brother. Just
take care of it. Take care of it.
That's a trick, by the way. You got putting some product in your hair, put it in your beard, just keep it flat.
Yeah.
Sorry, a little house secret.
Tell him, Zombie Scotty.
That's right.
Hey, if you can't grow it, mow it, right? And if you can't mow it, then grease it down so it stays tight.
I like that. I like that.
Unless now some guys can grow that full stuff like forever and then taper it.
It goes long.
Go ahead and do that. But that scraggly stuff, that's a mess.
I don't like the scrags either.
No.
Okay. Our last piece of feedback is from Myron.
Hey, Myron.
Hey, Myron.
I hope this ain't long.
Oh,
Myron.
Yeah, it's a
doubt
voicemail. What you say? You doubt it?
Yeah, I doubt it.
They like getting read though, LM. That's the
no, but I doubt it. I doubt it this time.
Psychology has a name for those types of people.
Really?
Who love punishment.
Oh,
They call them masochists, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
King, and his subject line is King of Dim Seas. Hey, sisters, trying to KTSS on this one. We'll see how it goes. Now, see, that was a clue. We'll see how it goes. Okay, Myron.
They're trying.
Hello, sisters. Myron here, and I hope you're all well. Let's delve into episode number 4, titled King of the Narrow Sea. I'm already changed my mind about the motivations of many of the major characters in this series, and that's a good thing. In order to keep the shit short, let me start off with my favorite line of the episode that came from the White Worm, also known as Viserys, Daemon's favorite former prostitute lover. She seems to have morphed into a Lord Varys type character from a Game of Thrones. Anyway, the line went something like this, quote, "Hard lessons are not welcomed, but suffered," unquote. I think this is true of all of the major characters in this episode. We'll see how it plays out. Now, I guess I have to retract my prior statement, sisters, about contraception. It's been revealed that there is such a thing as the day after tea. Who knew? All right.
Yeah.
The episode opened up with at Storm's End with Lord Borman Baratheon and Rhaenyra, and a line of suitors petitioning for Rhaenyra's hand in marriage.
Can you give it a recap?
The young bull, with the heart of a lion, in my opinion, walked in with all the swagger he could muster. And at first, I couldn't place the theme music. I thought it was Michael Giacchino from Lost. No, but it was maybe John Williams who did the theme music from Star Wars. How about Ramin Djawadi, who did the theme music from for A Game of Thrones? Nah, actually, I had to look it up, sisters, and it was from Sir Dr. Dre, and it went something like this. I don't know what you heard about
Hey. I heard this. I heard that was.
He said, I am a Blackwood. You thought you was cute. Now you leaking all over Storm's End. That's how we do it in the Riverlands, bitch. Something like that. Cool. Just a couple more issues I'd like to raise before Sister J reminds us of just how much air capacity she still has in her lungs. Daemon first refers to his wife, whose name is Rhea Royce, the bronze bitch, due to the color of her family's armor, not her skin tone. She's quite fetching, by the way. And lastly, how does Viserys the king not know of the secret passages that exist throughout the Red Keep? But Daemon does?
Yeah.
Until next time, sisters, peace. P.S. Do you think that there will be any hard lessons Rhaenyra will have to suffer as a result of having slept with Sir Criston Cole? Just a thought.
Thank you, Myron.
Thank you, Myron.
Thank you, Myron.
Myron, you need to shut the fuck up.
You knew that was coming.
First of all, we don't need no fucking recap. We know what happened in the episode, so don't start that. And then don't be making no comments about my lung capacity.
I hid behind my microphone.
And I'm laughing, but I ain't kidding. Don't do that shit again.
Yeah.
Okay.
That Targaryen hair means something, man.
Yeah.
Some fire coming.
Yeah, I didn't know they know today. What did you think about his question? Like, is Rhaenyra going to have...
Don't give a fuck about his question. Oh. It was stupid.
She's her life's gonna be messed. I mean, she's gonna be dealing with this forever.
Yeah.
She's too I don't want to use the word too, but she's got her own way of doing things, and that's just gonna put her at odds with everybody forever. And that's not a bad thing. She's just gonna live that life. And she's got a dragon, so bring it on.
That's what I'm saying.
She's not afraid to use it.
I mean, when she showed up at Dragonstone with her own dragon, and no one knew she was coming.
No backup.
No backup.
All right,
none.
That's a big joker right there. Boom! This game is my game now.
Yeah,
my game now, and that's how she's gonna do it forever. So she's gonna.
But I don't think there's going to be any repercussions because I don't think they're going to be addressing it anymore. You know what I mean? Because there's so much other stuff to get to. But that's why I asked the question, does Sir Criston go with her when she gets married? Like, is he still her guard or what?
I don't know.
Kind of depends on who she marries, how much power she has, right?
And I feel like it depends on where they live. Like if they're going to stay at the castle,
because we know, we know Cole's not going to tell nobody.
Oh, yeah,
and she's not going to tell nobody. So
Cole's not going to look her in the eye for 2 years,
right? Because he was already ducking.
Whoa!
When he came in there and said the queen summoned you, he was already ducking. So,
bless him. He gonna have some issues after that. Right. Thank you, Myron.
Thank you, Myron.
Thank you, Myron.
All right, so Marcus had a second email for this episode, and his subject line is House of the Dragon, episode 4, Kissing Cousins. Well, Sister J was right once again.
Yep.
The uncle and niece are kissing cousins. Yuck. And the most repulsive part is the uncle took his time seducing her, and it appears that he has been for a while now. Yeah. And the poor little knight had mop up duty, shaking my head.
Mop up duty.
Sir, how do you go to the bathroom with all them lashes and belts and ratchets and stuff?
They don't. Probably.
Yes, they don't. Also, the king just made his worst enemy. He did not fire the oft-offended Mr. Hightower with tact. Mr. Hightower clutched his pearls every time the king rightfully accused him. Laugh out loud. But the king will regret this. Yeah. Okay, KTSS, since you just read my email from last week. But one more thing. Oh, Marcus, he says, but one more. He's just trying to get in good with Sister J. That's it. But one more thing. Sam was useless. High five, Sister J.
Thank you.
Marcus. We already see the kiss assness that's going on.
Yeah.
Thank
Sam has a whole different vibe in the house. It's like, if you mess up, you know you're going to get Sammed. He goes, you know what happened to Sam, right? All that mess he had to clean up.
All that mess.
Yeah. All that mess. Mm.
Thank you, Marcus.
Thank you, Marcus.
Thank you, Marcus.
All right. Well, that was all the feedback that we had. Thank y'all so much for sending it in. We love having it. We have to say thank you to our illustrious guest, Ser Zombie Scotty, House Silver Fox of the Sistahs Guard. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me on, ladies. An absolute blast.
Please let everyone know where to find you and your amazing podcast.
Well, thank you so much. On YouTube, Dark Loops Productions, 3 different words. Type those into the Google machine. And these days, it'll get you to YouTube for the vodcasts, and then it'll also get you to podcasts. So the podcast is just an audio version of the same, what's on YouTube. But we're doing, we call it Dragons in the House. That's what we call our show.
Love it.
And we have a lot of fun.
And you're also doing She-Hulk right now.
She-Hulk, which is turning out to be a really good show. So
it is. I admitted it. I had the same thing, but I started watching it and I'm like pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, thank you for having me on, and please tune into Dark Loops if you have a chance.
Yes, Dark Loops Productions.
Yes.
On YouTube. It's awesome.
Yes.
For all y'all out there, of course, you can see us on YouTube. If you don't want to watch and listen, you can also go to anywhere podcasts are to find us there, Sistah Speak. We are on Facebook. We have a private group, Sistah Speak Nation. We need to call it Sistah Speak Realm now.
You do.
I know.
Yeah.
Seriously.
We ought to do that.
Yes.
I would even I feel more important being part of a realm, than a nation. I'm just saying. We got this little plot of land, and now we're in a realm. Damn.
Yes. We're also on Twitter, Instagram, our website, sistahspeakproductions.com. And we also have a Patreon page where you can find other content such as this and a whole lot more. Patreon.com/sistahspeak. Go over there and check us out. And until our next episode, please send in your feedback, your taglines. We've gotten kind of low on our taglines. Send them in, y'all.
Yeah.
Send us your feedback to sistahspeak@gmail.com. And as you can see, we will read it or play it on the next episode. All right. Well, that is it for now. I am Sistah K.
I'm Sister J.
I'm Zombie. Let's do that again. I thought I was third.
Yeah. Go ahead and be third.
I'm Zombie Scotty.
And I am Sister Ellen.
We'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
It's the Starkish for me.
That's what I say to all y'all long asses. We out.
There you go.